Yo, what's good, everybody? It's the Storm Podcast, episode 324. I'm your host, Malcolm. I'm here with my boys.
C2 back again.
Yeah.
It's E-Man, you know what it is.
What's good, what's good? Thank y'all so much for tuning in to another episode. If you have not done so already, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, hit the Patreon. We dropped like a 2.5 hour episode over there. That was super cool last week. And hit the Discord. The Discord's been super cool. It's growing, man. Like it's like a big family for all people who love our stuff. If they love the Storm, they love anime, they love social media, whatever y'all love, we talk about it in the Discord. And if you guys just want to spend more time with us, like talking to us, hanging out with us, we're in the Discord all the time. It's like a big group chat for all of our listeners, and it's awesome. So go rock out the Discord. Shout out to the Discord fam.
Yeah.
This podcast will be dropping while we're still at DreamCon. So DreamCon was cool. I'm hoping.
I'm like, yeah, we don't know, but
hoping we didn't have any major issues like last DreamCon and everything was cool.
Praying we don't have nothing like last DreamCon.
Yeah. By the time y'all hear this, we'll still be at DreamCon. I think our flights are like later in the day or something like that. So we're also not flying to the same spot because you guys are flying back home, but I have to go to New York. Yeah.
We're all leaving at the same time.
I think mine is like an hour after you guys', which kind of sucks because
be chill.
I've flown by myself before, but I'm gonna just be in the airport alone.
Like, yeah, that do kind of suck.
Yeah, it's kind of ass or whatever, but we'll be cool.
Yeah,
it is what it is. I've been to the Houston airport. Oh no, the Houston airport is big. Yeah,
you've been to the Houston airport?
I don't think you have.
Oh yeah, because the other one was in Austin.
Yeah. This one's, I went to Houston for that McDonald's event that I hosted.
Yeah.
The McDonald's Genshin Impact one. And yeah, I was there, but it'll be cool.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Should be, I think it'll be cool.
Yeah, I think so too.
Got a lot of content we could shoot, a lot of people I want to record with. I got some good plans for some really good content. So I think it'll be super dope.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Did either of you guys see Lilo and Stitch?
No, I've not seen it yet.
Why y'all both look like that?
Because I'm impressed. I wanted to see it yesterday, and I literally work right next to a theater. I was like, I can't go in here by myself, though.
Why not?
Like, literally, as I'm working, I see just like a bunch of children in pajamas, and I'm a grown man by myself. I look kind of crazy, I think.
Have you ever been to a movie by yourself?
Not a kid's movie.
Like any movie by yourself?
Yeah.
What'd you go to?
The last movie that I went to by myself, that's actually kind of hard to think of.
I go to movies by myself all the time.
I definitely do go to movies by myself, but like
I saw Thunderbolts by myself.
I did see Thunderbolts by myself. That's true.
I saw Deadpool and Wolverine the second time by myself.
I saw that with people, but I think a good amount of Marvel.
Did I see it the first time with you?
I
know I saw it the first time with people. I can't remember who, but I normally go to the movies with you if I'm going with people.
Yeah, I've seen it like 3 times. I'm not completely sure who I saw it with.
I know Noah and Caleb were there. I'm assuming you're there too.
I might have been. I can't fully remember. I know we saw Captain America together.
Yeah, we saw Captain America together. Yeah, but I go to movies by myself all the time.
Yeah, I just feel wild if it's a kid's movie. I'm like, I can't really.
Have I ever been to a kid's movie by myself? I don't think so, because I normally go with Addie or Alexis.
Yeah. So I'm like, if I want to see Lilo and Stitch, I might find time, but I can't. I got to find some homies to go with.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, but it looks pretty good.
It was ass.
Really?
Yeah,
ass?
It was ass.
It was ass?
It was
See,
ass.
this seems like one that I think animation is always going to be better than live action. This seems like one that it wouldn't impact it that much. Because, I mean, Stitch is still Stitch. Like, he's basically anime. He's all CGI and stuff. So it's like, I don't know.
The live action version of Lilo and Stitch represents everything I hate about Hollywood and cinema today.
Now that you just said that, a lot of actors said that they didn't even like the stuff that they changed about the movie.
Yeah. So it represents it. They wanted to make $1 off of the IP of Lilo and Stitch. They wanted to sell people that that's what it was. And yeah, this movie was not Lilo and Stitch. This movie was Lilo and Nani.
And who?
Nani.
Who was that?
Her older
sister.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This movie was Lilo and Nani with a little sprinkle of Stitch in it, maybe. The person who made this movie wanted to make a heartwarming movie about two sisters, right?
Yeah.
But the older sister wasn't Nani, and the little sister wasn't Stitch. Wasn't Lilo.
Lilo.
And Stitch was kind of just like strewn about in here.
Yeah.
But this wasn't a Lilo and Stitch movie.
Not that I don't believe you, but like that's kind of a crazy thing to not have Stitch. Like Stitch, it has to be the main
Stitch characters
is more prominent than Lilo and Stitch.
Yes. This movie is about, the original movie is about Stitch and Lilo.
Yeah.
That's what it's about. That's not what this remake is about. This remake is about Nani and Lilo.
I don't even feel like you could make a good dollar. Like, that sucks. Like, nobody wants to see that because Stitch is the main
Stitch
thing.
was barely, he was barely in it.
Yeah.
Pleakley, barely in it. Who's the main antagonist of Lilo and Stitch?
The big shark dude.
Yeah.
Gantu.
Yeah.
Gantu's not in the movie.
At
Not
all?
in the
Gantu
movie?
is not in the movie. There's no Gantu. There's no 625.
They at least get up to the little rabbit, right? Like he's just a rabbit with like the cape, the one who always he's always yelling at.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, no, he's not in the movie.
What?
Yeah, no, he's not.
Because he's the real like.
No, none of Gantu is not in the movie. 625 is not in the movie. The main antagonist is Jumba. Jumba is an evil bad guy. Like Jumba's a dick.
What? That's stupid.
Like when I think of Jumba, I think of like loving uncle. Like
Yeah.
he's bad in the first movie, but he's still like
He comes around.
he's kooky. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But yeah, no, in this movie, no. Jumba is a bad guy. Gantu's
That's
not in
a
it.
little
625
bit
isn't
dumb.
in it. The movie is not about Stitch, really. It's more about Lilo. They also, one of the things about Lilo in Lilo and Stitch is like, Lilo is a weirdo. Lilo is an outcast. And you do kind of feel bad for Lilo and all that. In this movie, they make it, how do I explain this? Lilo is a lot more lovable, which is
By the audience or by people in the show?
both.
Oh. Yeah, because it shouldn't be the fact that she's like lovable in the show for real.
Right.
Or
The
at least
thing
not
about
really.
Lilo is a weirdo, and
Yeah.
that's what makes her lovable.
Yeah.
Like she's like a lovable weirdo, and everybody's like, she's weird. And everybody's like, oh shit, Lilo is weird. In this one, it's like people are really mean to Lilo, but she doesn't really deserve it.
Yeah.
And she never deserves it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, I understand why you wouldn't want to be friends with that girl.
Yeah, like the
in
little
the movie.
kids that are like dancing and stuff. And
Yeah.
she like attacks them basically. It's like, okay, I get it. Why you might not rock with her.
Yeah. In this one, they make it a lot more relatable and understandable of why. Now, the one thing I will say that this movie did great, and I don't know if it's that they didn't do a good job explaining this in the original movie, or if I was just a kid and I was too stupid to understand it, right? What is Stitch's weakness?
I can't even remember.
Yeah, I don't remember his weakness.
So the whole big thing about Stitch landing on Hawaii was that he couldn't really destroy shit because he can't swim and go through water. Now, I understood that Stitch can't swim, but his water changes his molecular density. It makes him like ridiculously heavy, so he'll drown.
Oh, yeah, I didn't know that.
I think maybe I was just a kid, so I was too stupid to understand what molecular density was. Or
Yeah, I'm like, that sounds like something they would say and I just wouldn't understand.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. It's been probably like 10 years since I've watched Lilo and Stitch. But it's like, that to me was like, oh, okay, damn, I didn't understand that.
Yeah, I think I was probably just too stupid. They probably said it. And I
Yeah.
just was like, I don't know what molecular density is. So
And I just let
whatever.
that slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this movie, it wasn't really based on Stitch. Like, it felt, a big part of the movie in Lilo and Stitch is like, Lilo is like, dang, people don't rock with me. She gets given Stitch. Stitch is bad. And then Stitch has to learn how to be good.
Yeah.
In this movie, it's like, Lilo is like asking Nani, like, yo, am I bad? And then Stitch just kind of ends up good at the end. Like Lilo and Stitch are like, they cause a lot of chaos together. And then Stitch just kind of has like a random turning moment.
Mm.
It didn't like build. Like at the end when Stitch is talking to Councilwoman, it was like, oh shit, where did this come from?
Yeah.
In the actual movie, it
like...
builds up a lot. So like when Stitch is talking to the Councilwoman, he's like, yo, like I'll go with you. Can I say bye to my family? Like, this is my family. I love them. You know, like he's talking to her.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, yeah. That doesn't feel like that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like they didn't have a budget for story. I don't know what.
No, they just didn't want to make a Lilo and Stitch movie.
Yeah,
like,
so
they didn't want to make
care.
it. They did not want to make a Lilo and Stitch movie.
Dang, see, that's why people need to stop making these live action things for real. Because if you're not gonna do it with love either, you throwing away a whole IP. Like, that's gonna piss me off.
I just feel like you have to go harder directly on like keeping the story what it once was. You can't like just be like, oh, throw that out here, minimize this.
But the live action is already going to be worse than the animation, so you damn sure can't compromise the story.
So that's my problem with live action, right? If you are doing a live action remake and you change a bunch of things in the live action remake, it no longer feels like the original thing, right?
Yeah.
But if you make a live action remake and you do the exact same thing, how can I justify this movie's existence?
That's true.
Because, like, what's the point of making this if we already have it? But if we change it, it's like, what was the point of making this that if it's not even that?
But if you make a live action remake, it's like this was beloved in the past and we're giving it to a new audience. But when you start changing the story...
Oh, damn, you know what? That is true.
Yeah, I'm like, if you just start changing the story, then it's like, this isn't even what we liked as kids. Like, this just is a completely different thing.
Yeah.
That's why I think that's stupid. But I don't like live action either. Like, giving it to a new audience, I hate that also. But like,
no, that I'm not mad at.
Give them a good version. Well, I mean, it could be a good version of live action, but like, you can animate it and still make it slightly different. And
I mean, Street said that new How to Train Your Dragons, I'll know next week, but Street said that new How to Train Your Dragons is the one.
But it seems like that, as long as they follow what happened, like if they changed everything, like like if Hiccup never makes a new tale, for like you're gonna lose it. You're gonna be like, oh, that's a big part of the story. Like that's even why they started like flying together. Him and Toothless, like it just cuts out a big portion of it if he just jumps on the dragon's back and it's like, I accept you.
Yeah, it's
like it would just be weird.
Yeah.
Lilo and Stitch, I don't know. For me, wasn't feeling it. I didn't enjoy it. The pacing was really weird because they wanted way more Lilo and Nani.
Yeah.
They had to cut out a lot. Also, who's the social worker in Lilo and Stitch?
Been a while since I watched it. Is it like the name?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you.
You know the name of the social worker.
That's a Pleakley?
No, Pleakley. Do you know what a social worker is?
No, not really.
A social worker is somebody who, checks up on the kid, makes sure that they're being safe, like the parents doing a good job.
Yeah.
Who's the social worker?
I still don't. Oh, the black guy? Is that the social worker?
Yes.
I don't. What is his name? I don't remember his name.
Cobra Bubbles.
Cobra Bubbles. Yeah.
Yes, Cobra Bubbles is not the social worker in this movie.
Don't tell me they made him a bad guy.
Kind of.
That's terrible.
But he was a bad guy in the original movie.
He was a scary dude. He wasn't that bad.
No, he's not a bad guy, but he is one of the antagonists of the movie because he's trying to take Lilo from Nani.
Yeah.
At least that's how you understand it in your kid brain. I mean, as an adult, it's like, oh no, this nigga trying to make sure that Lilo good. Yeah, like he's cooking. But as a kid, it's like, hey, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But no, Cobra Bubbles is not the social worker. Cobra Bubbles works for the CIA and he's trying to like find Stitch. The social worker is like a white woman. He pretends to be a social worker for part of the movie, but it's like, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work, but like...
There was no need to add that lady in.
Yeah.
And not just have Cobra Bubbles be the social worker. It didn't make any sense.
That's true. Yeah, I would agree with that. But like, having Cobra Bubbles just like looking for Stitch, I feel like that would kind of make sense because he kind of looked like a CIA agent that would just be looking for Stitch.
But that's what's so cool about Cobra Bubbles is that juxtaposition. Like, first off, your name is Cobra Bubbles, and then you this 6'10" swole ass black man, but you're a social worker. That's what's so cool about him, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, nigga, what?
Yeah.
That's why when he walk up and they like,
Bubbles.
Are you the social worker? Who are you? Bubbles. Cobra Bubbles.
It was like Bubbles.
Yeah, that's what's so cool about Cobra Bubbles.
Yeah.
It's like, what the fuck why is this nigga here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Dang. Yeah, that's a little disappointing. But I kind of saw that coming. I didn't think that Lilo and Stitch was going to be catered toward me. So
I felt like they would have done it right. Like
I don't
like at least having Stitch in the movie. Like,
well, Stitch was in the movie.
No, but I'm saying like for enough of it for you to feel like he's because he's supposed to be the star of the movie. Like
Stitch isn't the star of this movie. The star of this movie is Lilo.
Yeah.
And Nani. Honestly, you could argue Nani is the main character of this movie.
That seems dumb because also like the animated version, like Stitch is what's going to sell also. So like, why would we not capitalize on
But
Stitch?
that's why this is so stupid because they're still going to sell with Stitch, even though he's not the main character of the movie. They're going to sell toys. They put him on all the posters. You know what I'm saying? That because Stitch sells incredibly well.
Yeah.
Before this live action Lilo and Stitch remake was even like announced or came out, like Addie has a Stitch shirt.
Yeah.
Addie don't know who Stitch is. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's kids know Lilo and Stitch. Addie knows the pink alien, 624.
I didn't even remember a number.
Well, whatever. I'm not gonna.
I didn't. But
do you know who she? Do you know what she does? Do you not remember her episode?
I remember she's pink with antenna and like.
Okay.
I know she's a pink version of Stitch, but I don't remember what she does.
Yeah, it's easy to know her number if you remember the episode because she resets all the experiments to their default setting with that little song.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
But the song doesn't work on Stitch in 625 because they were made after her.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, she's 624. Ruben is 625. Stitch is 626. Leroy is 627.
I remember Leroy, but that was the only one I remember.
Those are the only ones numbers I remember.
Yeah, I didn't remember his number, but I remember Leroy and Stitch.
Do you remember any other aliens?
Just like aliens in general, like Pleakley and Jumbo? And...
No, like experiments. Any other experiments?
Oh, no.
You don't remember any from the TV show?
I don't think so. I barely remember that teacher. The only thing I remember is Leroy.
Well, Leroy wasn't in the TV show. He was in the movie.
Well, then I don't remember nothing about that TV show.
Yeah, Leroy was in... He was the third movie.
Oh, I'm trying to...
It's Lilo and Stitch. Stitch has a glitch. Leroy and Stitch.
Yeah, I can't remember. What was it was just Lilo and Stitch the show?
Yeah, I think Lilo and Stitch the animated series maybe.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember anything about that.
Now you tweaking. There was the one that digged, like the digger one.
Yeah.
There was the one that had the baseball bat tail.
I remember the one with the long body. Like
I don't remember that one.
He had an ultra long body.
There was one that he shined, so they put him in a lighthouse.
Yeah.
Oh,
there was one that had ice powers, so they made him they gave him a snow cone stand.
I do kind of remember that now. I think the lighthouse one I vaguely remember.
Yeah. I don't remember where they put the digging one, but yeah, they put the digging one somewhere. There was one that made clones of people. There was a Bonnie and Clyde one that they was just stealing shit.
Yeah,
what else do I remember? There was one that just like he was, I think he had something to do with lava. Like they put him in a volcano. I don't remember what he did, but I remember they put him in a volcano. He did something to the volcano.
Might remember that one a little bit.
I used to fuck with that show. That was my show.
Yeah, I might remember. I remember some of those, but I barely remember the actual like episodes and what happened in the episodes. But yeah.
Did you guys know that there's a Lilo and Stitch anime?
Yes, I
did not know that.
There's a Lilo and Stitch anime where I don't think it's a Lilo and Stitch anime because Lilo's not in it. It's another girl. Like somehow she got Stitch and they have adventures in Japan.
Yeah, I haven't actually watched the episode, but I knew that was a thing.
Dude, I want to watch that.
Yeah, I do kind of want to check that out.
I think that's gonna slap. I think Lilo ends up being in like one episode or something like that. She's like older. This happens years and years down the line. But yeah, I want to check that out.
Yeah.
That's definitely an epic universe vibe. Like I want to see what that's hitting on.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed about the actual Lilo and Stitch movie, though, if I'm being completely honest with you.
I'm not surprised, but I thought they would do it at least like. I thought they would at least keep it somewhat like the movie, because it's like when you hit that hard on a whole generation of people.
Yeah.
Like, I just feel like stick to the tried and true method. If you're just gonna re-drop this movie, just re-drop it. Don't.
Well, they
completely warp the entire movie. Making Stitch a side character, absolute nonsense. You're supposed to get into like mischief with him.
Yeah, I mean, they did get into mischief, but he just wasn't really the main character of the movie.
I'd be interested to see what like the stats on it are, like if people are actually receiving it well. Because
I think it is being received well by the audience. I think critics gave it a low number. So here's the thing, right? Objectively speaking, if you haven't seen Lilo and Stitch, it's a good movie. It's a the pacing's a little weird at the beginning, but it's like a heartwarming story about two sisters, and then there's like a lovable animal companion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's a tried and true method. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you go in expecting Lilo and Stitch, then you're not going to like it.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought would happen. Because I'm like, it seems like they were changing it to something that they just knew was going to work.
Yeah, I mean, it works. I'm not going to say it doesn't work, but if you want it to be Lilo and Stitch, then you're not going to enjoy that movie. But if you, like, Alexis's mom hadn't seen Lilo and Stitch or, like, doesn't remember it. Alexis has never seen Lilo and Stitch, and they were like, oh, okay, like, that was a cool, cute movie. They were like, Lilo was really cute, like, heartwarming, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But me, I saw Lilo and Stitch, and I was like, man,
This
what
ain't
the hell
Lilo
is
and
this?
Stitch. Yeah.
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 Addie fell asleep.
Dang.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I imagine if you put on the animated version, they're gonna be like, "Okay, we did not think that this was."
Yeah, nah, it's not the same thing at all. Yeah, it's way different.
Yeah,
but
you definitely got to put them on to the real one.
Yeah, I'll probably show Alexis at some point. All right, y'all. The results are in. The Crunchyroll Awards.
Yes, indeed.
All right. Have you seen any of the winners or anything? Okay.
Oh, I have. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I guess I won't ask you because you already know. Nominees for Anime of the Year. We have Apothecary Diaries, Solo Leveling, Kaiju number 8, Frieren, Delicious in Dungeon, Don, and yeah, that was it.
I hope it's Frieren.
Actually, kind of forgot what it was.
The winner of the 2025 Anime of the Year Crunchyroll Awards, Solo Leveling.
Not surprising.
Yeah, I remembered what it was like right after you started announcing it. Not surprising at all.
Solo Leveling winning Anime of the Year. Cool.
I think it deserved it.
Not over Frieren.
I didn't watch Frieren, so I guess that's fair.
Honestly, I could argue it doesn't deserve it over most of these shows.
Really? Now that you say that, there's a couple that I actually hadn't watched.
I haven't over
Apothecary Diaries.
Yeah, I haven't either. But I hear it's fantastic. But
yeah,
I have it. I have Kaiju number 8 over that, and I have Frieren over that.
Solo Love number 2?
No, this is season 1.
Oh, season 1.
Yeah, this is season 1.
Oh, yeah, they're bugging then.
Yeah, this is season 1. I got Kaiju and Frieren over that, personally. I think I have Solo Leveling season 1 over Don, though.
Yeah.
I have it over Don for sure. Yeah. I haven't watched Delicious in Dungeon yet. I hear it's fantastic, and I haven't watched Apothecary Diaries yet, but I really want to.
From what I've watched of Delicious in Dungeon, I wouldn't put it anywhere near. But
yeah, you was hating, but
it's so boring. But
yeah,
I think that Kaiju could take it. Kaiju was very good.
Yeah. Well, it lost. Anime Film of the Year. We have The Colors Within, Spy Family Code White, My Hero Academia, You're Next, Mononoke the Movie, The Phantom in the Rain, Look Back, and Haikyuu, The Dumpster Battle.
The only two that I saw were Dumpster Battle.
You saw Dumpster Battle?
Yeah.
When did you see it?
I just found it on the internet. It was like a couple weeks ago.
What you think?
It was banging. It was super banging. I didn't think that I cared about Nekoma as much as I did.
You knew you cared about Nekoma because you watched the Nekoma versus Fukurodani.
But I ain't know I rock with them this. Like, I rock with Kenma heavy now.
The scene where we're watching the show from Kenma's perspective,
Yeah.
may be the greatest scene I've ever watched in anime.
It's like, man.
Because you actually feel like you are playing the game.
Yeah.
And you can feel the intensity and love. Like, you didn't see it in no theater.
Yeah, I didn't see it in the
In
theater.
the theater, when you can hear the breathing, you can see the sweat dropping. You see his hands go up for the set. He hitting the floor. He getting back up. It's like, you get, it's like.
And I forgot just how impactful just like random, not random, but like moments that happen in volleyball all the time and how much more impactful they are in Haikyuu.
Yeah.
Like when everything is just in disarray, everybody's exhausted and somebody hit a high hit and everybody's just like,
Yeah.
like, I was like, let's go, bro. It's so fire.
She was fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh my goodness. I might have that over My Hero. My Hero was good though.
I haven't seen Your Next yet.
It was good.
I think it just dropped on either Netflix or Amazon Prime. It's on one of the subscription services that I have, so I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, it
you
just
can
dropped.
find it anywhere. But
Yeah.
yeah, it's solid. But I think I'd have to go with the dumpster battle.
Well, look back one, so fuck all that.
Dang.
Yeah.
Wait, that sounds familiar. What is that? That might.
The picture is two niggas drawing.
Oh, that's not what I thought it was. Nah, never mind.
I don't know what that shit is.
Well,
Yeah,
it must
maybe
have
I
banged because Haikyuu was fire, and so was My Hero.
I guess.
Something to watch.
Attack on Titan won the Global Impact Award.
Global impact. That's just how the world receives it.
I don't know.
Did they do anything?
We didn't even vote on it. It just won the Global Impact Award.
Yeah, but I'm saying like, so it was just like they gave it an award.
I don't know. It just says Global Impact Award, Attack on Titan.
So there's no nominees.
No, they just won it. Global Impact Award, I
Okay.
guess.
It was good, so I guess they deserve it.
I mean, it's had
I
a pretty
don't know.
big global impact.
Yeah, I'm like, it was very good, so I
But
get it.
this year,
They dropped the movie.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I get it.
I don't know. They had a lot of impact. I don't know.
Yeah.
Don't
I'm
ask
like,
me. I ain't give it to them.
There's no nominees or.
I ain't give it to them.
Know what
it
that
was
is?
like,
for
yeah, they
real,
just
but
won.
Yeah.
No, they won.
Give it to them.
I guess that's fair.
Best continuing series.
They won 2,000 years ago.
Yeah. Best continuing series. Spy Family Season 2, Oshinoko Season 2, One Piece, My Hero Academia Season 7, Demon Slayer Hashira Training Arc, or Bleach 1,000-Year Blood War, The Conflict.
I think I remember what won, so I'm not gonna say it. I think I remember what won.
In One Piece.
No. The anime that won this, I actually feel like deserves it the least. The Demon Slayer Hashira Training Arc won
Insane.
Best Continuing Anime Series over Bleach, My Hero, One Piece. Like, what the fuck is going on here?
Bro, I crashed out when
The
I saw that.
Hashira Training Arc?
That's like the worst.
It's the worst arc in Demon Slayer.
bad. And the fact that it was like the continuation of it was so bad.
Like-
Everything before this was better.
The last episode was banging.
Yes.
The last episode of Hashira Training Arc, I give it to him.
That's why you can't say continuing series. Like this whole season
That's
was worthless.
That was mind numbing.
That doesn't make any sense.
over the like perfect cinematography that we got from 1,000-Year Blood War.
1,000-Year
We're gonna
Blood
say
War
that
was
the
crazy.
Hashira Training Arc was better. Insane.
One Piece is better than that. My Hero is better than that. Bleach is better than that.
Yeah. That felt rigged. Like I don't know.
Yeah, no, that has to be real.
Because that was just so wrong.
That was
Yeah.
nuts.
That doesn't make any sense to me.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
They're just
I don't get it.
wrong
Personally.
in every way.
I am actually dumbfounded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't get
That-
it.
How does that win? Like, it won over. So this is last year. It won over Gear 5. It won
Yeah.
over.
No, Gear 5 would have been 2023.
It would have been 2023.
Yeah.
It won over Egghead.
Yeah.
It won over. No. This is trash.
Yeah.
This
That's
is trash.
fine.
Like,
That's so bad.
it was boring. The season
it
was boring.
It was
Like,
boring. It's a filler season.
If we ranked every single like Demon Slayer season, this is dead last.
It is
Yes,
dead last.
Absolutely.
The last episode, banging. I give
Yeah.
it that. But you're not going to give Best Continuing Series award for one great episode
Yeah.
and a bunch of filler. This was a filler
Filler.
arc. If you read it in the
stretch.
manga, it literally is a filler arc.
Yeah. Yeah, they fucked up so bad with that.
Yeah, I'm
Over
pretty
Bleach.
upset about that if I'm being honest.
Over Egghead, which I haven't
Making
watched,
my
but
eye
like,
twitch.
well received.
I just
Insane.
don't. I literally have.
Damn, in his last year, bro. The first part 1 of 1,000 Year Blood. No, that's part 2 last year?
No, that's part 3.
Last year was part 3?
Yeah, part 3 is the one that's up for
Oh.
this one. But
Still crazy. Still crazy.
Still crazy.
It's nuts. I actually can't believe that.
That's like a really bad one, I can't lie.
Because whoever voted on that and clicked Demon Slayer, like you're dead lying. Like it was,
Or that's the only anime you've seen.
I was getting ready to say that's probably
yeah.
just a lot
Then
of
don't
people's-
vote.
That like main
do not
received
vote.
anime.
Like I feel like that's nuts.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Yeah.
That's nuts.
That is absolutely nuts that won like best continuing series.
I agree.
And it was the worst season out of all the Demon Slayer seasons.
Yeah.
Like
It's ridiculous.
You wouldn't even put it doesn't hold a candle to season 1.
No.
Doesn't hold a candle
Hell
to season
no,
2.
not season 2.
Like I'm lost.
Yeah.
The
Next up,
Train
we got
is better than this. Train.
Yeah.
Like this is nuts.
If this last movie don't go crazy though, I'm gonna be
This
surprised.
last movie gonna go.
It's
It's
3
gotta
movies.
go crazy. 3 movies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I thought it was 1.
They're
Yeah, it's
just
3
finished
movies.
because we
Yeah.
can finish this.
Yeah.
Best new anime series. We have Don Da Don, Delicious in Dungeon, Frieren, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and Apothecary Diaries. The same list from before.
Yeah.
Solo Leveling 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I would have voted for. Yeah. So I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I mean, I would expect it to be the same.
Yeah.
Best original anime. Train to the End of the World, Ninja Kamui, Metallic Rouge, Jellyfish Can't Swim in the Night, Girls Band Cry, and Buchigiri?
The way
Buchigiri, the question mark is in Buchigiri.
Yeah. If I would have, I haven't watched Buchigiri, so I don't know, but it looks amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I watched the first episode.
Nah.
It felt like Tokyo Revengers to me.
based on how this is going, right? I'm gonna guess Ninja Kamui because it's been terrible picks this entire time.
Look,
Terrible picks.
if you voted for Ninja Kamui for best original anime, see me. You gotta, we gotta fight. I'm sorry, because that doesn't make a lick of sense.
Yeah.
I don't understand how Ninja Kamui won. You need to be challenged to hands. I'm sorry. Ninja Kamui was one of the worst anime I've ever seen. The fact that it won any award other than this shit is ass, yes.
Yeah.
I could
I
just
saw
tell.
that and I was like sick to my stomach. Because I was like, y'all just
Sick
didn't
to your
even,
stomach is
because
crazy.
y'all actually just didn't give a shit. Y'all were just like, hey, we gonna fuck.
Niggas
No,
saw the
this
results
was
and
a
said,
big-
oh.
Like, I was just like, y'all have absolutely fumbled this entire thing. Y'all did not watch that dumbass 3D mech garbage fight and think, this right here, cinema. No, nobody did that.
Cinema.
Like, nobody did that.
Nah,
That
that
shit
shit was
ass.
bullshit. It was bullshit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, it was bullshit.
Yeah. Y'all are insane. Y'all
Yeah.
need to be put with padded walls, bro. Because that's crazy.
Y'all need the pads, man.
That's absolutely nuts.
Yeah. Okay. Best animation.
Okay.
Solo Leveling, Kaiju number 8, Frieren, Demon Slayer, Delicious in Dungeon, Don Da Don.
Demon Slayer should win this, I think.
Why?
Best animation?
What did they do? They did nothing.
But what else did anyone else? Frieren has good animation.
Frieren, Solo Leveling, and there was one more on there that
Kaiju?
Yes,
Yeah.
Kaiju was alright.
it
I
was
don't think
way
it-
better than this season.
Animation wise, it's good, but it's nothing to like. I don't think it's amazing.
You must be forgetting.
Frieren,
that
I'll give you.
railgun.
Frieren is
When the
fantastic.
railgun hit the big guy.
That
You
shit
must
was
have
looking
forgot.
crazy.
It's good, but like I don't
You
think
must have
that's
forgot when he turned into the kaiju and started wilding.
It's good, but I think that Demon
was-
Slayer probably still has better animation than that.
This season,
If I
fucked
can
up.
give anything,
What did they animate? They animated them.
that
the-
last season was fantastic. That last episode was fantastic.
So then
We
Blue
not
Lock,
gonna act
Blue
like the
Lock
last
had a
episode
great
wasn't
season.
fantastic.
Blue Lock had a fantastic
But
season.
best animation, I like.
No, why is Blue Lock not on the list off one episode? Two.
Because
It's
I think
two.
these other ones might be better than that. Like
Fuck
Frieren
no.
actually has Frieren might win because like their animation actually is fantastic.
No,
but I
Frieren
get
was
why
amazing.
Demon Slayer was nominated because the last they have
last
good
epi-
animation.
So then we might as well throw Blue Lock in that bitch then.
But
if we're going off to one episode out the entire 12 episode of like
It was 8.
Come on, they was doing push-ups. They was just doing random cuts.
but like
it
it
was
still looked good.
Did it win?
The winner for best animation is Demon Slayer.
Oh my god!
I don't think it
It's
should have won.
terrible.
I don't think it should have
Terrible.
won. But
I
I get
actually don't think that's crazy.
I get it.
Terrible.
I wouldn't have given it to that, but I don't
Terrible.
think that's crazy.
Yeah, I
Terrible.
think that-
Because the one thing that Demon Slayer always does well
it's animation,
is animation.
and they did it well.
What did they animate?
Everything that
What-
we saw
what-
looked
name
good.
something
It wasn't
from
a
this
lot,
season
but then we had
that
the
you
last
said,
episode,
wow,
which was a
it
lot.
stood out on paper. Multiple episodes. Give me 2 episodes out that season where it was just like holy shit.
The animation is always good, even when they're doing nothing.
It's always good.
The animation is good.
They
Get
didn't
this
do
shit
a
the
lot,
hell out of
but
my
it
But
was
it's true,
still
though.
good.
Get it the hell.
And
out
you
my
know
face.
I don't fuck with Demon Slayer for real.
But
it looked good.
I gotta
it
give them
looked-
their flowers
it
where
looked
they
good,
deserve it.
cool. It did not have. It was not better this season or have more.
I don't think it was
didn't
better
have
than
higher
Frieren.
highs.
I don't think it was better than Frieren.
Than Frieren?
No.
Solo
That's not what you
leveling,
should be arguing. Because it did have the highest high. But like if we're going average,
Highest, probably.
it had the highest high.
What?
I think that
The
the last
final episode was animated impeccably.
It was fantastic.
Come on,
Impeccably.
the entire fight with Kaiju number 9.
I'm not saying it
Good
wasn't
fight.
Come
good.
on, bro.
But
Like,
all the Hashira
I'm
versus
saying this was
Michael Jackson was better.
one ep. It was one ep.
But the
it
whole
was-
thing looked
Everything
good.
looked good.
That's what I'm saying. The whole thing looked good.
I get it. I'm not mad at this win.
No, I'm mad at it.
I'm not mad at this. Is the
I'm
only
mad.
category I feel like Demon Slayer deserves. I don't think they deserve to win.
Yeah, I don't know if they deserve to win, but I get
They
it.
have not deserved to win shit they won.
I mean,
Yeah,
look,
but
I
one-
agree,
I
but I'm not
understand
mad
why.
at this one.
Yeah,
This one I'm
no,
not mad
this
at.
one I'm not mad at.
I'm
Yeah.
for sure.
This
mad
one
at
I'm not
this
mad
one.
at.
I'm not the most mad about this one, but this one just pisses me off because it's just like it's clearly one thing. Like it's not that it was overly like beautiful this season.
Right.
It was
Animated
Come on.
well.
no.
Like, I
it
feel like it was
wasn't.
animated well.
No, it wasn't.
It was animated. They didn't do a lot, but it was animated well.
This, if we were arguing off of Demon Slayer seasons, I think this was the poorest one. I might give the Swordsman Village
That shit
art
was ass.
worse animation than this one.
Nah, animation. Oh no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're right. Source
I
New,
agree.
yeah, you're right.
Swordsman
Yeah,
Village
yeah.
was the
Yeah,
worst one.
that was
Yeah,
bad.
facts.
This one was not. They didn't do anything this season. Like they didn't do anything until the final episode,
They
bro.
blew
Like
up that floor.
Yeah,
that's it.
Niggas fell in that
it was
tower.
crazy though.
Niggas
Niggas
it was
attacked
crazy
Mike
for
Jack.
34 seconds.
But everything
no,
else still looked good.
you're gonna no.
But it looked good when it was training under the waterfall.
Yeah, like, it still
looked
looked
good when
good.
he was training with Tengen.
They weren't doing
cool.
a lot, but it still looked good.
It looked
was-
good.
it
It looked
was
good when
cool.
niggas was throwing paper
It
airplanes.
was not that.
It did.
It looked good.
They weren't
Terrible
doing
season.
a lot, but it looked
It,
good.
it was boring, but it looked good.
Like,
Is what
I
I'm saying.
get why they
It
gave
did not.
best animation.
No,
If you can make a boring scene
It did-
look
it
good,
wasn't-
then like I can't.
it did not look better than season 1 of Solo Leveling. It didn't. It did not look better than
I
season
would've-
1 of
I would've-
Kaiju number 8.
I probably would have given it to Solo Leveling person. I
Look,
think I
look,
voted for
I
Solo
think it's
Leveling.
really good for an animation. Like I haven't watched all of it, but it looked like it's animated.
I would
well.
not.
Nah, it
yes,
is
I would
animated.
So
not.
I'm like, I might have gave it to Frieren, but I get why Demon Slayer won.
No, they have one. It's literally one thing though. Like it's the fan
Animation.
base. No, it's the fan base. The fan base is just so massive that they can come and steamroll literally every. You know, it wasn't the best continuing series. You know, it wasn't the best anime that came out last year. You know, it didn't animate better than we named 4 of the animes on the list that it was better than.
I
It
agree.
is clearly just the fan base has it in so high regard that it's just going to wipe everything for years to come.
It does
And
have
it's
a really big fan base.
It's
Yeah,
just,
I get that.
It's not good. It's
Well,
not-
next up we got best
that-
character
that
design.
murders me.
Best character design, we have Apothecary Diaries, Kaiju number 8, Frieren, Demon Slayer, Delicious in Dungeon, Down to Dawn.
I think they would have gave this to Don to Don.
I can't remember what won. I think they would have gave it to Don, but I think Kaiju should have won.
I agree. Kaiju should have won. Don won.
Yeah. No sense. Character design.
I don't think it's no sense.
Over Kaiju?
No sense is far.
I think Kaiju is way better.
I think Kaiju should have won, but I think it's like, I mean, it's not
Yeah,
far.
I think it's far.
It's not far off.
I think it's far off.
I don't think it's as far as you're saying it is.
Yeah, it's not that far.
Kaiju
Not
has
that far.
better character design. By
It does. It does. I will admit it does.
Yeah, I think it has better character design, but not by a mile.
You got to admit, like, they were doing their thing when it came to the characters.
Yeah.
And, like
when
Turbo
you look
Granny
at
is one of one.
Turbo Granny, when you look at Okuru's Turbo Granny form, when you look at Ida, whatever the other red hair buddy name is, like, they all look cool.
I guess. I don't know. I think Kaiju has some very good, unique.
I agree with you.
That I think were better.
Yeah.
You're not hearing.
I don't even know their names, but like they still, you know them. Like Shark Tooth Buddy, his character design is pretty unique. Like Shinomiya's dad looks pretty unique, but like
I agree with you. I'm not
the kaiju themselves. Like you got these kaiju that look crazy.
You argue with yourself.
I don't know.
Like I agree with you, man.
I don't know. I think kaiju should have won that.
Best background art. Apothecary Diaries, Pluto, Frieren, Demon Slayer, Delicious in Dungeon, Don.
Gotta be Demon Slayer.
For background art?
I think so.
Okay.
I wouldn't agree, but like I think it's Demon Slayer.
Yeah, Demon Slayer probably won, bro. It won everything it was a part of.
I'm giving it to Frieren. Nah, I'm giving it, but they gave it to Frieren.
Oh,
they
beautiful.
gave it to Frieren.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
Okay.
yeah. Frieren deserved that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it deserves that.
Yeah, it deserved that. Best comedic anime. Spy Family, Ranma One Half, My Dear Friend Nokotan, Mashal, Konosuba, Delicious in Dungeon.
Didn't watch any of them. I think Mashal won.
We watched Konosuba.
Oh, yeah.
what you talking about?
Man, Konosuba could have won though. I think Mashal probably won though.
Of course Mashal won. Konosuba's not winning.
Yeah.
Konosuba is good, but it's not like crazy popular.
Yeah. You know, like Mashal just blew up like out of nowhere for real. So
Yeah, Mashal won.
I think Mashal had to win that.
Easy too. All right. Best action anime. Bleach, Dandadan, Demon Slayer, Kaiju, Solo, Windbreaker.
I feel like Demon Slayer has to
Solo.
win.
They're giving
Solo
something.
could win.
They're giving
Solo
something
could
to
win.
Solo.
Well, Solo won Anime of the Year too.
Oh,
Yeah, you forget.
but yeah, it's probably gonna win Best Action.
Yeah, I think Solo would win.
Yeah, Solo won.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you won Anime of the Year, you have to win the Anime of your genre.
Yeah, best action. I mean, I'm not mad at that. I would have given it to Bleach, but the action.
Honestly, I get it. They're pretty close.
But you know what? If we're talking action in the conflict, the conflict was a lot more emotion.
Yeah. Because, like, how many real big fights did we even have?
We had big fights, but even those fights were all based in emotion.
Yeah.
Because we got Mayuri versus the Hand.
Yeah.
We got Shunsui versus the black guy. We had
Renji
versus... Yeah.
That was a good one.
Yeah. But, I mean, even still, like, they're all based in deep emotion.
Yeah.
So, like, this is a very emotional, dramatic season. Yeah. So, for best action, I'm not mad at Solo
Leveling.
Leveling.
When they be fighting.
Oh, when they be fighting, they be fighting.
And Solo Leveling, though. Like, they be constantly fighting.
They put them hands, man.
Yeah. It's like almost the exact opposite. It's like no emotion, we just scrapping.
Yeah. It's the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm not mad at that. Best Isekai. That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Suicide Squad Isekai, Shangri-La Season 2, Re:Zero, Mushoku Tensei, and Konosuba. What a fucking lineup.
I was like, now that they said, I was gonna say that Shangri-La should win.
What a lineup.
Shangri-La probably still should win, but there's a lot of good ones on here. Mushoku Tensei.
It's my big three Isekai plus Shangri-La. Now, granted, Shangri-La might fuck around and take a spot in the big three Isekai, but
I wouldn't really count it as an Isekai. It is.
It's an Isekai.
But like they spend so much time out of that world too now, like, and it's a video game.
I feel like they made it enough about his real life too.
Nah, it's an Isekai. It's about Shangri-La, which is a different world. It's an Isekai.
I guess, yeah.
What y'all think?
I think Shoku Tensei is
What do you
good.
think won, and what would you have given it to? I think I know what y'all would. Maybe I don't know, but
I think Shangri-La probably deserved to win. I might be wild. I think Shangri-La deserved to win that.
okay.
And what I think won, I don't even remember.
You want me to read it again?
Yeah.
Slime, Suicide Squad, Shangri-La, ReZero, Mushoku Tensei, Konosuba.
I feel like the only one that like the majority would vote for would be Mushoku Tensei. I think.
Okay.
I said Mushoku Tensei.
That's what you want to win, or that's what you think won? Or both?
Both.
Mushoku Tensei deserved to win, but ReZero won. Yeah, ReZero Season 3 won.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't watch it, but
I would have given it to Mushoku Tensei first. Shangri-La very close second.
Very close.
But not even in the running for real. ReZero ran away with it.
Yeah.
That boy Subaru ran off with the bag.
He's just gonna die with it and then get it again.
Yeah.
And then die with it again. Get it again.
Kind of hurt. Can't lie. That one hurt a little bit. That one hurt
It's
a little
cool
bit.
though. Shangri-La gonna have his moment eventually.
Yeah, I fully think so.
Yeah. All right. Best main character. Sun Jin Woo, Momo from Dan Da Dan, Mao Mao from Apothecary Diaries, Okarun from Dan Da Dan, Kafka from Kaiju Number 8, or Frieren from Frieren.
I remember who won this one.
For best main character.
I wanted to be Frieren. I think it's gonna be Sung Jin Woo.
It is indeed Sung Jin Woo.
Of course.
He farmed enough.
I think this is the
Rigged.
worst pick on this list, actually. Sung Jin Woo is barely a character.
When it comes to the majority,
especially season 1.
Yeah. When it comes to the majority, though, I get it.
Yeah.
I would have given it to Momo before, Okarun, Kafka, or Frieren before I gave it to Sung Jin Woo, if I'm being honest.
Kafka is hilarious.
Kafka's an incredible
main character.
An incredible main character.
Yeah. He Jin Woo's just cool. That's really it. He's
and then Frieren, I could understand people not wanting Frieren as the best main character because
I can understand that as well.
She's very quiet, very reserved.
You could argue that Frieren is the main character, but she also plays a very small. I mean, she plays a huge part.
She plays a side character role to a lot of people.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But all right, best supporting characters: Turbo Granny, Senshi from Delicious in Dungeon, Granny Psycho, Jinchi from Apothecary Diaries, Himmel, or Fern.
I remember this one.
Fern?
Fern won it.
I don't know.
Fern.
I probably would have given it to Fern. Huh?
Is Fern the blue-haired guy?
From who? From where?
I thought that's from Frieren, right?
That's Himmel. He's the blue-haired guy. Fern is the purple-haired girl. And yeah, I would have given it to Fern. Fern's my favorite character from the show.
I liked Himmel. a lot.
We didn't get enough Himmel.
We
for him to be
enough,
my favorite, you know.
But he was definitely clearly
I think I could have liked him a lot.
An overall mark on Frieren.
I think I could have liked Himmel a lot if I saw it now. But I mean I have a vague feel for his personality.
Yeah.
But I don't have enough to say that he's my favorite, you know. Fern was my favorite character by far. Yeah. Must protect at all costs character. Yuki Itose from Sign of Affection. Tokiyuki Hojo from Elusive Samurai. Senshi Delicious in Dungeon. Okarun Dan Da Dan. Frieren. Anya Spy Family.
Anya.
Yes,
yeah, it's got to be Anya.
What are we talking about?
Protect her at all costs.
Protect at all costs.
Yeah, what are we talking about? All right. Best song. This is where it starts to get a little dicey. We got The Brave from Frieren. Otonoke, Dan Da Dan. Level, Solo Leveling.
It's actually a banger.
Fatal, Oshinoko. Bling Bang Bang Born from Mashal. And Abyss, Kaiju number 8. What a lineup.
Yeah.
I can't lie. I know what I voted for.
I know what I voted for.
What do you think deserved to win, and what do you think won?
Okay, well then I got because I know what I like the most might not have deserved to win.
Okay.
But is my favorite. Deserved to win? Dang, there's actually a lot of good stuff on there. Probably Bling Bang Bang Born.
Okay.
Frieren.
Really? Y'all both made bad picks. The winner is Otonoke Don Da Don. And that bitch deserved to win. That bitch
Is that the
deserved.
intro song?
I think that and Bling Bang Bang Born are like pretty close. Granted, they were made by the same person.
No, they are not. They are not close.
I think they're very close.
Yeah, you tripping,
That's
bro.
like damn near the same as Blim Bum Bum Blim Bum Bum Blim.
But it
Bum,
don't
Bum,
hit
Bum.
this. You also got.
Yeah, no, that one is fine.
Come on now.
That one might be. That's better than Bling Bang Bang Born.
Quit playing.
Yeah.
That's one of the best anime. Jesus, that's one of the best anime openings that have been out in a long time.
Yeah, it's definitely
I think.
fire.
Yeah.
In the last 5 years, that might be the best one.
Yeah. You might be right.
I'm
Like,
tripping.
Now that
I
you,
know Sumika is definitely better, but
yeah.
that's close.
Yeah, that's up there for sure.
I don't know Sumika is different though. Niggas was going crazy.
JJK, do they miss? I don't think they miss.
I don't think they've missed on the opening. No. Yeah.
Because I'm like, even Special Z might be my least favorite, but it still slaps.
Yeah, I think Specials is the worst one. But if Specials is your worst opening, you're doing pretty good.
You're doing fantastic.
You're doing pretty good.
Like,
you know?
Kai Katan, fire.
That's my shit.
Sumika, fire.
Yeah, that shit go
I think
crazy.
there's one more really good one they got, but yeah, they don't miss.
This feels like the same category. Best anime opening sequence. All
Opening
the same.
I think that's like visuals, maybe.
Oh, I guess. The options are Abyss, Kaiju number 8, Bling Bang Bang Born, Fatal from Oshinoko, Level from Solo Leveling, Otonoke, Don Da Don, or Us. One Piece.
If it's visuals,
Did Lil Yachty make that one?
it's Us.
Us.
If we're going with visuals, I might say Solo Leveling.
I don't really watch anime openings, so it's kind of hard for me to put my 2 cents in this one.
I watched the Solo Leveling. I do. I've watched all of them except One Piece, of course. But I think Solo Leveling should win. But I think, the one with the occult people, Don Da Don. I think that one probably won.
Damn, how you forget after 4 seconds?
I have
You
no idea.
remember the cult though.
I don't know. But yeah, that probably won.
Yeah, it won.
Yeah, makes sense.
That's fine by me. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm not mad at it.
Yeah. The rest of these, I think. Yeah, I don't need to read these.
They just random anime or random.
Yeah, it's like best anime voice artist performance in German,
oh,
like in Hindi. I mean, there's also the English ones, but I can't find them. I must have scrolled past it, but whatever.
Overall,
If we're talking anime awards, the one that I feel matters the most is the Crunchyroll Awards.
Yeah.
This one wasn't that great.
Yeah,
but
this
hey,
one was super.
It's okay. You know,
Yeah,
it is what it is. You feel
some
me?
stuff that I liked that one, I guess.
Yeah.
But like,
At the end of the day,
Terrible.
like whatever.
Terrible.
yeah, whatever.
You got to be real sometimes, bro.
Like I'm not gonna be mad at it.
yeah,
I'm mad at some of them.
yeah,
Yeah,
just
some of
the
them.
majority of people.
I'm mad at some of them.
I
Some of them are just.
I'm gonna
trash.
vote next year again. Like,
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
and I'm probably gonna vote for 2B Hero X on everything.
Me too. To
If
be
I'm
hero
being
is going
honest.
crazy.
2B Hero X, probably anime of the year.
Yeah.
I don't think it. I'm trying to think what could even compete with it right now. I ain't got nothing.
Mm,
That shit banging.
yeah. Well, To Be Hero X might deserve it.
Yeah. All right. New anime. Unless anybody got anything y'all want to talk about before we. Oh, what y'all think? Anybody watching the stream review?
Yeah,
I've watched like bits and pieces of it. Yeah.
That shit pretty good.
I think it
Kai did his damn thing.
Yeah.
the real cool thing about it is you literally can't consume as much content as they put out in one weekend. Like streamer U clips are going to be going around and going viral
Yeah.
Yeah.
for like weeks and weeks to come.
Yeah.
Because it was actually impossible once you got that many creators in that like space
Yeah.
to keep up with what was happening, because it's like damn, they snitched on him. What happened? And then it cuts to like 4 different POVs of people snitching. And then it's just like, it's too much to keep up with. And even Kai couldn't keep up with like how much it was happening.
Hats off to Kai. Cause that nigga killed it. Oh my God.
Yeah.
He killed it.
I'm like, the content is being made for you at this point.
Like
everything that happens, I'm just like, I know Kai is having a blast with this.
Like Kai went absolutely stupid. Shout out to Kai, man. Shout out to all the streamers who are there, big and small. Shout out to the team that put it together. And shout out Agent.
Agent has my favorite class so far.
I haven't watched it in entirety, but I'm gonna watch the entire thing. His class actually teaches niggas how to be better streamers and content creators, and he deserves props for that.
Yeah, he has my favorite class right now.
Like that shit is Zoom University.
Yeah,
like I'm in that bitch with like I'm zooming into class. I'm like, okay, hold on, what this nigga teaching me today?
Yeah, like he's actually providing probably the best, the best information for all the students out of everybody.
Great value.
Yeah. After him, I don't know, because everybody else is like
nobody else taught you anything. They were doing it for content, but like
DDG kind of helped him.
What?
DDG wasn't really teaching shit.
He was boxing.
Because he's like how to win an internet beef. He might be on
but
something.
He stated all the shit everybody knows already.
Yeah, maybe.
Like he was just doing it for fun.
Yeah, maybe.
Make a nigga fall off. Like that was literally like it was.
He said, no matter what you do, call the nigga broke. He said, I don't care if he has more money than you. Nobody knows how much money you have. Call him broke.
You can lie about it. Nobody knows about your financial situation but you. So you can lie about it.
Call him broke.
Just call him broke. Yeah. I don't know. I've been rocking with DDG's class.
That had me dying laughing because he stayed up till like 4 a.m. writing his PowerPoint.
Yeah.
Like he was being serious about like.
That's DDG for you.
Man, I don't know who dude was, but they kept on calling him James Harden. He had me dying laughing.
With the braids to the back? I don't know who he is either, but.
He was the guidance counselor.
Yeah.
And it was just true. He had me dying laughing because it was like around every corner. So him and Tota.
I don't know who that is.
The Brazilian dude, the dude who spoke like Portuguese and he was just running around with Ray.
Yeah,
that had me dying laughing.
I didn't really see many Ray clips.
I saw a ton of Ray
seen
clips.
A whole lot of Ray.
Yeah. Wait until they go viral, bro.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of Ray clips. The most clips I saw were Agent clips because he was spitting real game.
He was spitting real game.
I saw a lot of DDG clips, a lot of Duke clips.
I've seen a lot of Rakai too.
I didn't see that much Rakai. I know I saw a couple, but I didn't see that much Rakai. I saw a lot of Deshae.
A lot of funny Mike.
A lot of Deshae.
I didn't see a lot. I saw like 1 or 2 funny Mike clips.
I saw a bunch of funny Mike clips. That funny Mike is hilarious.
I saw a couple funny Mikes. I saw a lot of Jay Cinco.
Yeah,
I saw a lot of Jay Cinco.
I just saw him get dirty back.
That's what
the whole time.
Jay Cinco's hilarious.
Like when DDG walked up on him, it was like, bro, get away from me!
Yeah.
Stop following me around, bro, get away from me!
DDG said, yo, that's my ball. Like, you know that it ain't our ball.
Ain't our ball?
He said, that's my ball. That nigga's hilarious. No, funniest clip of the whole shit to me, I ain't gonna lie, was when Kai caught everybody coming back from the party off the bus.
Yeah.
And niggas was walking off the bus and Deshae walked off. And Deshae was like, yo, I was trying to stop him. He said, man, shut the fuck up. You got caught, blah, blah, blah. And your sister always the good one. She'll never be doing that, blah, blah. He said, she right there. And Brooklyn was standing up.
That one nigga came out in the shiesty.
Yeah.
He was looking around.
That shit. He said, wait.
He said, hey.
He said, she right there. Brooklyn walking past like, oh, shit.
That one, now you getting expelled. Now you like Zeddy
Oh,
Will.
yeah. Yeah, Zeddy Will.
Yeah. Yeah. They really cooking with Streamer University.
That was a great idea.
Yeah, Kai, he went absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
I'm about to get back on my streaming and start really going hard. One, I was already planning to do that because I did some budgeting for June of like how much money that I want to make. And in order to fill part of that gap, I have to start streaming again. I'm saying have to like it's like bad, but also just like learning more makes me want to do it more as well.
Yeah.
So June, I'm back on my streamer vibes. We getting lit again.
Yeah.
I might stream a little at DreamCon too if I can. I'm gonna bring my laptop. I'm gonna bring the little bogus. I mean, I guess it's not bogus, but the Logitech. What's it called? C290, I think. I'm gonna bring that. I'll bring the interface, and I'll see if we can stream from the B&B. That should be hard.
Yeah, that'd be kind of dope.
Yeah, it's a decent B&B too. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
All right, and it's for a decent price.
Interested to see what that's hitting on.
That bitch a little out the way though. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, like far away from the spot.
It's a little out the way.
Like
So
walking distance or
no, sir. I'm gonna rent a car. I'm gonna rent a car.
Crazy.
It was
Then
more.
we gotta figure out parking.
Yes, but it was cheaper to rent a car than to get a hotel close.
I imagine.
Yeah.
For sure.
Getting a spot close is expensive. I mean, if we would have did it early, we would have been fine. But we didn't. So because there were deals with like the connecting hotels.
Yeah.
But we'll just drive and be there. So
Yeah.
that's what it is.
It's all good.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
But all right, new anime.
Let's do it.
What y'all want to start off with?
Vigilantes?
There wasn't a new Vigilantes yet.
Did we talk about it last week?
Yeah.
What were you going to talk
Talked
about?
Mr. Celebrity,
When did that come out?
Earlier today, I think.
I didn't watch it.
Okay.
Pete.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't watch no Mr. Celebrity.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we won't talk about that then.
I fuck with Mr. Celebrity though.
Because
well,
we're not
Mr. Celebrity.
recording on the normal day, so
Yeah, we're gonna be at DreamCon, so we're recording early. Where this is recording on Monday, the 26th. So yeah,
No, I mean y'all could pick. I don't care which one we talk about.
let's go to Be Hero X on niggas.
There.
Lucky Cyan, how is this matching up to the others so far?
It's my least favorite, but that's not to say it's bad at all.
I definitely like. How do I put this? I'm kind of excited to see her story because it doesn't seem like it's gonna be like everybody else, like that, just this misfit that came up.
Yeah,
it kind of seems like there was some, like they did this, like this is a crafted hero.
Yeah.
I'm more excited about that nigga that be with her.
Yeah.
I want to see what that, like, I want to see what Lucky Cyan on too, but that nigga that with her, I want to see what he on. And the main dude, the dude who run the orphanage.
Oh yeah.
He's sketch.
Yeah. Yeah, that nigga is mad sketchy. I can't lie.
I was sad. Watching Lucky Cyan's story was kind of sad, I ain't gonna lie though. Cause she ain't had no friends. Everybody was just using her. Like, I don't know. I wasn't fucking with that.
It's sad, but like the way I see it, hers was like a little worse than everybody else's, but like a lot of them didn't really like have a lot of friends for real.
No, but they orphans and they was friends with other niggas at the orphanage. She was trying to make friends at the orphanage. Niggas was bowing to her and running off.
Yeah.
She like, damn, the teacher is just like, hey, come here. Like using her to get bread and shit.
Yeah, that's true. That was kind of crazy.
That was some bullshit.
Yeah, but when it comes to like friends and stuff, granted we didn't really see them as like kids, but like didn't seem like Lin and Leah had that many friends. Didn't really seem like Yang Chen had that many friends. Like
I'm not comparing her to them, but her story's sad.
it's sadder for sure. It's the saddest one that we've seen.
I mean, I guess we haven't really seen many.
Yeah, I'm like out of the other two, I'd say.
Yeah, but we didn't
saddest
see
one.
their childhoods.
Yeah, we haven't seen their childhood. I'm just saying that like
Oh,
the
their
story that we've
backstories.
gotten so far.
Oh,
Well,
no, it's not
Lin
the
did-
saddest one so far. The saddest one so far, I'm giving to Yang Jang.
Really?
Overall, yeah.
I guess his homie got packed, but like
His homie got packed. He grew up with zero trust. Niggas ain't fuck with him. He didn't get the girl.
yeah.
He was too bitch to get his girl. Like,
But I mean, now that I'm thinking about it, Lin Leah had like his
why
girl.
what do you call him?
Lin Leah?
Isn't it Lin Ling?
Is it Ling? Oh, I thought it was Leah.
Yeah.
But
I think it's Lin Ling.
oh,
At least
Lin Ling?
that's the Crunchyroll subtitles.
Oh, Okay. I mean, I watched it dubbed, so
Oh, okay.
yeah. But I'm like, his girl got packed. Well, kind of his girl got packed. He saw a nice die in front of his eyes. Like, it's not really,
I guess
not really the greatest. Like, he getting manipulated. Like the whole beginning part of his hero-ness.
Yeah, but now you top 4.
Yeah, now he's kind of lit. But like, it definitely wasn't.
Where where is he in the rankings? He's not top 10.
I thought he was like top 10.
I think he's like right next to Nice, isn't he?
Is he? To Nice or to Commoner?
I think he was next to Nice. I think.
Oh, well, Nice wasn't top 10. Nice, I think he he got into the top 10 at like the very end or something, right?
Yeah.
I thought he got into the top 10 after Moon.
Yeah.
After the whole Moon thing.
Yeah.
He was like 7 or something like that.
Isol's 9.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 9.
He's top 10. So.
Yeah.
Top 10?
Right
Okay.
next to
Yeah.
Nice.
Yep. Yeah. Commoner's 4.
Dang.
Lit.
Damn, that's a weak ass. If Key's your 4th, that's a weak ass.
He's tough though.
That nigga
Tough.
lame.
He's
bro.
tough.
That
You're
nigga
tweaking.
lame.
And he came up.
I got Nice over Commoner.
Well, no.
I mean, in like coolness, yeah. Nice
I'd
is
rather
better.
be saved by Nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why?
Can Commoner even fly?
I
Commoner
think-
don't look like
I
he can
think
fly.
he got
I don't know
everything.
what he got.
I think he has everything Nice had, but like, he's not nice.
He don't look like he could fly.
Yeah, he ain't got no cape for real.
Yeah.
You don't need a cape to fly.
Yeah, you do.
Furman,
You do.
Furman could not fly. He had a fat cape.
I mean, you don't need
Furman
a cape.
had
couldn't
a
even bend over.
Furman had a scarf.
Yeah, that was.
I thought
a
he
scarf.
had a cape.
Nah, he had a scarf.
Yeah, because it was like, no, did the little girl give it to him? No, the little girl gave
The
it
little
to him.
girl gave him the scarf.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
He had a scarf.
Yeah, he had a big ass scarf.
Yeah, having a cape and not being able to fly is tough. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You
I
can have a
think-
cape and not be able to fly, but if you can fly, you should probably have a cape.
If you can fly, you should have a cape. If you have a cape and you can't fly, what are you doing? Like,
Batman.
that's what he be gliding though. You
He
gotta,
do be
But he
gliding.
can't fly.
but
But
like
he do be gliding though.
his cape has a purpose.
I guess his cape does have a purpose.
He
Okay,
do
that's
be
fair.
gliding.
If you got the cape just for dripping, you can't fly. You're
Who's a character
Yeah, like
with the
the
cape that
Flash.
can't fly?
If the Flash had a cape,
Well, that would just be stupid.
yeah,
It'd
like
be
you'd be
stupid.
too.
Yeah, that'd be
you just
dumb.
creating
It's like-
drag for no reason.
Yeah.
It's like there's no reason to.
I'm trying to think of a hero with a cape that can't fly. I don't think there are any.
I mean, early
The
All
only
Might
person I could think of is.
Oh yeah, All Might can't fly.
had
and he
no
got a
sense
cape.
having a cape. I'm happy he took
He
it off.
did, he
Oh,
did.
same with Star.
Who's Star?
Stars and Stripes.
But she can fly though. She could
She-
imagine herself flying and like.
No, I don't think she can
could get-
fly.
I don't think she can fly.
Definitely can instruct
And I don't think
the
she
air.
need that cape. Actually, it kind of fits
She
with her.
can
on
set
top.
rules. And just
I don't think
and
she-
And she
start
stands on
flying.
top of jets, so like it makes sense.
Like yeah,
Jets
she don't
be
be
flying
in
her
the-
around.
She don't be even in the
Star
like.
can't fly.
Yeah, nah, she can't fly.
She
And she don't need
she
no
can
damn
and she,
cape.
yeah, I was like, she probably don't need a
She
cape.
can
though.
instruct the air.
Deku
to do
kind of
something.
got a cape.
She could instruct the
How
air
you
to
got a
allow
cape?
her to move freely with inside of like 70 meters, and she could just like she could damn near fly. She could do anything.
Deku got that little bogus cape.
Gran Torino scarf?
No, it's like he
But
got a
Gran
little cape.
Torino could fly. Damn near this shit was jet.
Yeah, but
Gran
like,
Torino ain't have a cape, did he?
nah, he just had a scarf. He had Gran Torino shit.
I feel like
Yeah, I
Gran
feel
Torino
like
might have had a
he
little
might have
bogus
had a
cape.
He might have. He might have had a little bogus cape, but he can fly.
He can't fly.
He could fly though.
He can't fly.
But it makes sense for him to have a cape. It's flapping in the wind.
It flaps in the wind.
Yeah, he
Yes.
has.
He does have. It's a
cape.
long ass cape.
yeah, he got a
actually.
long ass cape.
Yeah, yeah.
actually.
Deku wears Gran Torino's cape.
Oh, he wears his cape.
Yeah.
It technically makes sense for him, but that's still ugly. He shouldn't be wearing that.
See, Deku don't need no damn cape. Deku
He can
can't
also
fly.
He got float and airburst. He flies.
He does fly.
If a Spider-Man had a cape, I would not
That's
be mad.
tweaking. Spider-Man does not need a cape.
He'd be all through the air though.
He beat
Like,
through the air, but he should not be wearing a cape.
He beat through the air more than Batman.
Wait, you think Spider-Man should have a cape?
I said
That's
if he had a
absolutely
cape,
not.
I would not be mad.
That's ridiculous.
That's
I would not be
drag.
mad at a
It would fuck
Spider-Man
him up
with a
more
cape.
than it would
yeah.
help him.
Not only that, but like
If
he's
he had
so
a-
mobile, a cape would just get caught in shit. Nigga
Yeah.
jumping through windows. Up.
Yeah, he
He'll
can't
be
wear a
alright.
cape.
He'll be
No,
alright.
they.
Yeah, he might be the
I'm
last
saying,
person.
no, I said it because Deku has a cape. I was saying like if I saw a Spider-Man with a cape, I would not be like, oh, he should get rid of that cape. I'd be like, okay, like this Spider-Man has a cape.
Deku's a little different than Spider-Man because he can fly.
Yeah, if any niggas need to not wear capes,
Deku can just fly. Though.
yeah.
He has float, so like he can just fly.
Yeah.
If any niggas should not have a cape, it would be Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Spider-Man is probably the
last
top hero
person.
that should not have a cape on him.
Yeah, like if you're like a super mobile, like acrobat type character, you shouldn't be having a cape.
Yeah.
Like a
Robin.
Black Widow or something.
Robin.
If we're being honest, probably shouldn't have a cape. Well, he flies with Batman sometimes, but as his own hero, he should take that mug off.
Yeah, but
He
like
has a
Nightwing
cape.
doesn't wear a cape.
Yeah, because Nightwing shouldn't have a cape.
definitely
Because
don't
Nightwing
get
was
a
like,
cape.
oh, this shit
One I
dumb.
need this for.
Every Robin, like, took their cape off once they upgraded. Because they were like, this shit's
Like,
fucking stupid.
unless
no
I'm
reason.
with
Yeah.
Batman, I shouldn't.
Oh,
have a
I
cape.
see the Spider-Mans that have like the webbed side.
Yeah,
That helps
that's
the
fine.
ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, I'm saying that's way better than a cape.
Yeah,
Yeah, miles ahead of a
yeah.
cape.
Web wings or whatever they call it. Those are like actually serve a purpose.
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
Oh, well, Spider-Man Unlimited had like a cape, but it was just like
me see
ass.
He should
I'm
not
trying to
have
remember
a
it.
cape.
I guess. Yeah, that's
Or-
a cape, but yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of the wrong person. That don't work
Y'all
either.
keep vibing. I'm about to go to bed.
But
He said that don't work.
2099. Well, he had that little cape, but it like disappeared. It's like a hologram cape.
Yeah, but I'm saying like even if I saw Spider-Man with a cape, I would not be like, oh.
If
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I would be like he's the type of hero that doesn't need it. But I'm saying like Deku is Spider-Man to me. Like he is just Spider-Man. Like,
when he unlocked float, I was like, now I understand having a cape. Not understand, because it's still dumb, but I get it because it looked cool. But like if you're like swinging around, that's when I'm like, you're too agile and too movement based to have a cape, because that's only gonna fuck you up.
I feel like the cape's not gonna fuck you up at all if you're just swinging. If you're just, because everything's in front of you. It's not like you drop backwards, do some crazy, like you do flips and shit. Like,
Yeah.
but you gonna be alright doing a flip with a cape on.
No, that's gonna cover my face. I'm gonna
It's
create
Spider-Man,
drag. I'm
He
going
gonna
like,
sense the danger. It's not, nah. I'll be
even
alright.
though my body can counter, like I have built-in countermeasures, I shouldn't now just invite.
add, yeah.
Like
I'm not saying Spider-Man needs a cape. I'm saying if I see a Spider-Man with a cape, I'm not questioning it too much. I'm just like, oh, okay.
I think
this
I
one
would
got a
have
cape.
to question, like anybody that's a super.
But Deku,
like when Black
Deku
Panther
can
wears that
fly,
cape, I
so-
don't get it. I think that's dumb. Black Panther wearing a cape don't make sense to me.
Yeah, that don't
Because
make
he's
no
way
sense.
too mobile. He moves around too much. He's king, so I kind of get it. But like, you Black Panther don't need no cape. He don't fly.
Neither does Captain America.
Captain America don't need a cape, and he should never have a cape. If he has a cape, he's bugging.
Captain America has a cape.
He has a cape.
Sam Wilson. Them wings,
That's
that's a cape.
different.
That's not a cape.
That's not a cape.
Those are wings.
Those are wings.
It's a cape, though.
No, it's
That's
not.
not a
That
cape.
shit look like a cape.
It's
That-
not a cape.
Those are wings. They serve a
No,
serious
like
purpose.
a cape just gotta be the cape.
Yeah.
Like that's why we let Batman slide,
Yeah.
because his is
Yeah,
also
like,
a
it helped me
glider.
glide.
And he used it to like throw it over
Yeah,
niggas'
like,
faces and
like,
shit.
There actually
And just
has
beat your ass in the
utility cape.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
utility cape.
So I'm not even like,
Yeah.
I'm like, he hold different. Like Superman cape absolutely does nothing for him.
Yeah.
The reason why superheroes have capes in the first place is to show that they're flying in comics.
That makes sense.
That's what the
That
cape
makes
is for.
sense.
Yeah.
Like in like a comic panel, the cape is showing that you are flying.
Yeah. Yeah. That makes.
Because it's hard to really convey that without, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, you just use the flying pose, and then you good.
But it kind of look like it
can't
could look
fly
like you're
pose every
jumping.
time.
It could look like you're
good.
I think it will also help like when you're getting like punched through a wall or something like that.
yeah. It just helps
It'll,
for the
like,
motion of
it'll
flight.
distinctly show that like, oh, he's falling.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I guess.
why they have capes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah, like Spider-Man wouldn't need one because they can see the webs.
Yeah.
And they know that you're moving.
But then you got like movement lines and stuff. So I don't even feel like you need a cape either.
It could look like you're jumping in a comic.
I guess. Yeah. Yeah. You're just assuming they're flying. They're cape flapping in the wind.
Yeah. That's why niggas got capes.
Yeah.
But back to Be Hero X.
There we go. Yeah.
The main nigga of the orphanage feels evil.
Yeah, he's
He's
shiesty.
good, but he's evil.
He's shiesty for sure. He got some tendencies that like,
Yeah.
yeah.
what I really want to know is how this all connects. How Lucky Cyan's story going to connect to Uncle, to Nice and them, to like, how is this going to connect to the greater story?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know exactly how it's going to connect to the greater story, but it's going to be directed through Yang Chen for sure. Because, like, that's how we know of her in the first place.
But I don't think so because her and Yang Chen never met.
That's how we know of her. So I feel like they have to be, something has to happen there. Like, it might even be a little bit in the future where he, like, finally goes to a concert.
Oh, in the future, that would be cool.
Yeah, like, he might actually end up going to the concert or something like that. But, like, how it's going to connect with Nice and Gramps and I don't know. That could be anything.
Her music was pretty good.
Music bangs.
Yeah, when she was skating around and singing, like, this shit was actually hard.
Performances are fire.
Yeah, I was fucking with it.
Yeah, but I want to see, like, her with real powers. Like, get lit for real.
She got powers. It's lucky. It's luck.
Like, we got to see her use it. Like, we don't see her use it, like...
For her?
Yeah.
But she's not going to be a hero. She's not...
But she has to use it.
I don't think she's a superhero.
I don't think she's a superhero, but, like, something got to happen for real.
Well, you don't have to, like, be a superhero to have powers here. It's just what people...
No, I know, but I'm saying we're not going to see her, like, use them to save people.
Oh, probably not.
I think we're going to see her use them to save people in, like, I'm the only person around that's, like, really going to be able to do something here.
I mean, we're going to see her use them against Dude, but that's it, I think.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
I don't know. I rock with her story. I think it's just the least interesting right now.
Yeah, I mean, we only got one episode.
Yeah.
I'm kind of excited to see her story because
me too.
It's like we haven't started from an actually established already.
Yeah, we even started from zero.
Yeah, we've been starting from zero.
Yeah.
Oh, I was about to say, I feel like we have been starting from zero, but yeah, I see what you mean.
The other girl was in this story too. The other hero, she was on TV and she was with the guy who took Lucky to the orphanage.
Other hero, though?
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
She's gonna be a hero. She's not a hero yet.
Oh.
But at her graduation, she was telling a speech about how she wants to do away with the hero system and she's gonna become Hero X and this. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure we see her story at some point.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. When we were looking at the list of people, I feel like I remember seeing her on there.
Okay.
I think she might be next after Lucky Cyan, actually.
Yeah,
that would make sense because it seems like everybody has a connection throughout the story. Because I'm like, we saw Isol in Nice's story, then we got Isol, and then we saw Lucky Cyan in Isol's story, now we got Lucky Cyan. So it would make sense for her to be next.
Who's next? Yeah, I think this is her, Queen. She has white hair, so I would assume this is her. Oh, wow. But we get 3 Lucky Cyan. I thought we only got 2 Lucky Cyan.
It's been a 3-pack for each, right? I think.
No, it was a 4 for Nice, 3 for Isol. It's 3 Lucky Cyan. Then we get 2 Queen, 2 Lolly, 2 Ghostblade, 3 of the Johnnies, 1 Mystery, Dragon Boy 2, Ahu 1, and Hero X gets 1.
Okay, that's not bad. I need to see Hero X though. I'm mad that he's last, but it makes sense.
Yeah, you real thirsty, Hero X.
His power is tough. I'm happy I like the animation of this episode. I think we might have.
This was the one that, it was anime like the whole time.
Yeah. Like, I do really like the 3D, but this felt more, I like this.
I mean, I love To Be Hero X, but for most of it, it doesn't feel like anime.
Yeah.
This felt like an anime episode, which was cool. I thought it was a pretty good, I liked it a lot. It was a great episode.
Yeah. Yeah. Very enjoyable.
I felt
excited to see what happens next.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Next up, we got Fire Force. Okay. This episode was heavy and then not heavy at all. But it was very heavy at the beginning. Yeah. We learned a lot this episode.
Yeah.
Sister Sumire was we found all that out. She was putting the bugs in the kids in order to make kids with powers.
Yeah.
All right. There were parts that were kind of hard to follow. So, in Adola, doppelgangers of each person exist. When they try to come to the real world, they can't exist at the same time. and that's what causes spontaneous human combustion.
Mhm.
What makes them come to the real world?
Isn't it from what the pieces I put together? The thing that killed or took Burns, that was a doppelganger, right?
Correct.
Don't they just come to the real world when they're like dead or injured or something?
No. So the thing that took Burns was a doppelganger.
Yeah.
But I think that's different from when they combust.
Yeah.
And when the other half comes to the real world, they combust. That's what makes them combust, because they can't live in the same world, I believe.
And
That's
you're
what
asking
Habana said.
what makes them...
Come here.
Oh.
I'm saying here like I'm there, but like come to
That
their
I'm
world.
not sure. I mean...
I don't know if we know that yet.
Yeah,
Or
but
I
there's
might have
gotta
missed
be.
it.
Or... It only happens with people that have Ebola, right?
No.
Oh.
Everybody combusts, or anyone can combust.
That's true. Anybody does have spontaneous combustion.
Yeah.
And I'm not completely sure. Or maybe like, nah, because I was about to say maybe around somebody with an Ebola, but random people.
No,
just-
anyone can
Yeah.
burst into flames.
Yeah, that I'm not sure. Maybe it has something to do with the bug, but not everybody has bugs. So,
Yeah, I think bugs is how you do it intentionally.
yeah.
But I think it can also just happen.
Yeah, people that, like season 1, all those spontaneous combustion people, I think those are just random
Yeah.
spontaneous combustion. So I don't think the doppelganger has anything to do with the bugs. I'm not really sure what that has to do with it.
I don't know. We also found out that Sister Sumire is a pillar.
Mm-hmm.
And her ignition power was hard, I ain't
Oh.
gonna lie.
Tough.
She's shivering.
Yeah.
And she just make them earthquakes through the shivers.
Yeah. But I'm like, it doesn't really have a lot to do with like flame.
She cold. They have to do with heat.
But the
All
ice power
ignition
dude,
powers have to do with heat.
yeah, but like the ice power dude, you ain't like that.
Right. Because that doesn't make any fucking sense.
It did. Or it makes sense in the same way that this makes sense.
He turns the heat to sound and then the sound to ice.
Yeah, and then what? She creates heat and shivers? Like,
She can take the heat out of her body to make it shiver. Ain't no sound there.
but like,
But then
it's the-
quakes.
neither of their powers make sense, and you hate no ice dude.
No. One of them doesn't make sense within the power system of the world. Yes, neither of them makes sense because it's fucking not real.
Both
But
of them make sense in the scheme of the world. then.
why are you turning the fire into sound?
How are you turning these?
No.
heats into shivers?
Why are you turning the fire into sound?
Fire makes sound. I don't know, bro. Like,
Now you can't explain it because it don't make no fucking sense.
how do the shivers work?
Well, like
The shivers makes perfect sense. Every single ignition power has to do with heat.
Yeah. But like
When there's a lack of heat, you get.
cold,
When you get cold, you.
shiver.
Okay, now let's go to the sound power. Fire, right?
Yeah.
Why is the fire turning into sound?
Because it's
well,
releasing.
isn't fire just the rapid movement of molecules? So then me changing the frequency would change how they move, which turns it into cold.
But why are we turning it into sound?
I'm not turning it into sound. I'm changing the frequency of the fire.
He
and
turns
now
it
it's
into
cold.
sound first, and then
No, but
he
that-
turns it
he-
into ice.
He ring the bell, which create friction, which is heat, which is turning ice.
It's just stupid, bro. I ain't gonna cap to you. His power dumb as shit.
I think it's stupid too, but it's cool. And I like the shiver power too, but I think it's also kind of stupid.
The shiver power makes sense within the power system of the world.
I don't know if it does. It's cool, but I don't know if it makes sense.
It do though. It makes perfect sense.
I mean,
When you cold, you shiver. Cold, heat, hand in hand. That's
heat,
it's actually
hand to
really
hand.
easy.
It's the same with the ice guy. Cold and heat.
But when you keep skipping the sound that
frequencies.
don't make sense, nigga.
It's just frequencies.
Yeah, I'm like,
Cold and heat go hand in hand, correct?
Yeah.
Why did you throw sound in there?
To create the cold.
But if the power system is fire, right?
Yeah.
You don't need sound to turn it into cold.
Yes, you do, because that's the catalyst. The heat turns into the sound, so something has to turn that sound into cold.
You don't have to turn it. If in a power system that is dealing with heat,
Yeah.
we don't need to input sound at all. We just take the heat away. Ice. It's actually really easy.
Nah, bro, because
It's actually really easy.
If that's the case, then you don't need the trombone.
Exactly.
You need
this
the
nigga
trombone.
don't need to walk around with a fucking trombone.
You need that trombone, bro. That's the only way it's gonna turn the flames to ice.
My only question is, how do you figure out, like,
He was probably playing the
did
trombone.
you with the
And then
bell?
rang a
He
bell,
was probably playing the trombone with a bell.
He said, "Hold on, this feels right."
and then his
Ding.
candle turned into ice.
Like, but all the writer had to do was say, this guy can turn fire into ice.
Yeah.
And it would have made perfect sense. We'd be like, okay, that power has to do with heat. No questions asked.
Yeah, I don't really get it. I don't understand his power either.
It makes perfect
I still
sense.
think it's cool. I like the ice guy, but
I'm not saying it's not cool. It's dumb as fuck.
it's dumb. But
This shit is stupid.
I still kind of think the shiver power is dumb. It's cool, but it's dumb.
Yeah, it's a little stupid.
Yeah.
Oh no! When you look at her power turns like the heat into kinetic energy.
No, it's not turning heat into kinetic energy. She's just cold.
No,
She's
I
shivering.
just read it.
She's shivering because she's cold.
I just read it. It says she amplifies the heat and transforms it into kinetic energy, which
That's not how she explained it in the episode. She's shivering because she's cold. That
Yeah.
makes perfect sense.
yeah,
I'm not turning heat into kinetic energy. My body cold, so it's kinetic energy because I'm shivering.
and that's
I'm
how
vibrating.
I get the energy though. But like, I don't know. I just feel like it don't make no sense.
I don't know.
I feel like it's
I
in
do
the
like
same.
the power,
It's in the
man.
same vein as the trombone.
It's really
I
not.
think so. I think that's in the same.
It's in the same. Vein.
I put magnetic tentacles, like trombone, shiver, all in that. Like, I don't really get it. but,
Magnetic
like,
tentacles isn't in that category.
I think so. It's
She
a little
has
above
lava
it, 'cause she does have
tentacles.
fire and lava, but like, I don't
Yeah.
understand why they just became magnetic.
I mean, I think that makes sense though.
I think it's higher than the other two.
I think
but
lava is magnetic.
is it? Like,
I believe so.
I think certain forms. you
Yeah.
know,
no, maybe if lava's magnetic, then I guess that makes sense.
because it's molten
Rock.
It's molten rock.
Oh yeah, yes.
So depending on if it's iron. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Okay,
It would
well
be
then hers
magnetic.
doesn't make as bad sense as I thought. When they did it originally, I was like, "This is dumb as shit." But
No, if I'm saying
I think these two are by far
These
like
are
they take
both
the
dumb.
cake for the most like wicked powers in this entire. Like
Cap.
they just don't make sense.
Cap. Number 1, Trombone Man. Number 2, Show.
No, show makes actual sense though. That makes actual.
expanding the universe.
That makes more sense than shivering because you're cold.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we all
the
shiver.
Show does have a
But the
dome
quake,
tower.
the quake doesn't. Okay, why doesn't it when it's cold outside and Shinra starts shivering? Why don't the world start shaking?
Because that's not his Adola
like, yeah,
power.
I'm like,
That's
he
not
doesn't
his
have
emission
the
power.
ability
It just
to
don't
do
make
that.
sense.
That's not his Adola power.
Her shit is kinetic.
I'm like, that's like
energy
saying when
off of-
Shinra don't get
when
punched, why
I'm
don't he
cold.
turn into Sharon and like just explode?
Yeah, it's
Like,
different
the
powers.
dicks have
They got different
abilities.
powers.
No, but I'm saying like, it just don't. Her shit is right there.
Her shit make perfect sense.
No,
I don't think it make perfect sense,
Shows make
but
sense
shows don't make
because
no
he literally makes things expand.
But they don't make time expand.
That's his power. now you just that's his power though. It's like when my shit expands the universe around me, making everything else slow down.
Where the feathers come from too? I don't know what that's all about.
That's part of the
That's
drip.
just how
That's
it
part of
falls.
That's part of the drip. Yeah.
That's how
That's
the
just
heat
my-
fall. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
just
Yeah, that's
my
part of the
shit.
drip.
It's light.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
I think
like-
his power is kind of stupid. He
I
might,
think
I'm
his
not mad
power
at
makes
shows.
more sense
I'd
than
say
hers.
his might be the dumb.
No,
His might be the dumbest.
the dumbest power
It's
is
not-
the
it's
trombone.
not the
nigga.
ice
It is
trombone.
the
For sure the trombone.
I don't think it's
There's
the ice
no
trombone.
conversation.
There's
to be
3
had.
steps.
Like,
His
there's
shit
no
is 3
conversation to be
steps,
had.
and there is no possible way he would have found this out.
It doesn't even make. It
At
doesn't
all.
make sense.
But show is heating up the universe to slow it down. That's 3 steps.
It's not.
Hot
No,
don't make
it's
things
not.
slower just like instantly.
Okay,
Like,
but let's look at it
His
this way.
level of heat does.
but that don't make sense.
But heat,
It does.
but heat makes things expand, right?
yeah,
We
not
all
the universe.
How do you know that?
nigga.
You don't know that.
I
You
guess-
don't-
No. Fuck. How do you know that? It is an anime, right? Like,
Yeah, but that's why the ice trombone is an anime.
right.
Ice
But
trombone is insane.
heat makes things expand, right?
Yes.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You can add in the anime part to add in, but heat makes things expand. These powers are based in heat, right?
Yeah.
Okay. If you take heat from something, it gets colder. The absence of heat is cold. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Where does the sound come in, nigga? Why does he have to turn it to sound first?
Because vibrations.
No, but it doesn't make any sense. There's no way you can explain
Because
this.
the vibrations make ice.
No.
But if all of the
No,
power
but that's
system
why
of this
I'm-
world is heat.
But that's
So
why I'm
we-
saying
we
the
have a
shivering
heat
shit don't
system.
make no sense.
But
That's right why I'm there. I'm like that shit.
But that makes perfect sense.
No.
Okay. All right, let's go back to it.
She starts
The power
shivering.
system is heat, right? The power system is heat. The absence of heat is
Is
Ice or
cold.
when a human body is cold,
Shivers.
we're there. We're here.
No,
We're here.
We're
here.
But
But
we're
we're here.
Stupid. That's still stupid.
But we're here.
Yeah, no,
You
no.
don't have to like it, but it makes sense.
Yeah, yes. But I'm saying I'm in the same place as like I'm one step from where the fuck the sound come in.
No. But we understand that when a body is cold, it shivers.
I understand that. But I'm saying her power is such a reach that it is just it's one step from this shit don't make no sense. This shit don't make no sense.
Is that the ice nigga? We read it last week,
Oh,
remember? We did this already.
Yeah, we did this
We did
already.
this
Yeah,
last
no,
week. It
That's
don't
why-
make no fucking
the ice
sense.
nigga don't make no sense. The
That's
ice
what I'm
nigga
trying to
dead don't
tell
make no
you.
sense.
I tried to argue for him.
It's the frequency, and then it just I'm like, yeah, that shit don't make no sense.
It doesn't make
Because
any
then
sense.
at that point, why can't I just like record him doing it and reproduce his action?
It just doesn't.
It just don't make no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Why
doesn't make no sense.
is it specially him? Like that?
don't
Oh,
look
when
like
I make this sound, it becomes ice. No, it's just weird.
But like, I don't think anybody else has like the same way that Sharon has the ability. I don't think anybody else has the thermoacoustic refrigeration. I think he just does that.
I get that.
That's stupid.
But the acoustic part doesn't make sense.
But like, that's just him. That's just his like vibe.
But we don't need it. It doesn't make, like, if the power system is heat, right? Take heat away, you get cold. We're here.
But
we're here.
but he's
we don't
still
need to go over here.
He's still using.
Why do we have to go to sound?
Because the heat and sound are together. It's thermoacoustic.
But
So
we don't
it's
need
all
that.
one.
We don't need
but
it.
Why is it
We don't need acoustic.
Why is it
Nigga, I could have added in pizza. Yeah, nigga, thermo pizza. No, the pizza doesn't have to be there.
Yeah, I could just throw in thermodynamics and
Yeah.
just like
You
sit-
throw in anything. You don't need to. We're
like,
already
since
here.
I got thermodynamics. My character moves faster than every other person in the show.
That's like
no.
if Shinra shot mashed potatoes out his feet, but then the mashed potatoes turned into fire. We don't need that. We don't need that extra step.
I don't know. I think adding the extra step make it cool.
No, I think that would have been fine if it was thermoacoustic, but it was like something he did with his body, right?
But I think
like it was like when I clap,
a little bit.
it's like when I clap, it'll flip the frequency of
It's
the
just
fire.
not necessary.
If that's what you wanted to do with the sound, that's cool. Him having a whole trombone and a bell makes it like, okay, now the thing, he has to hit certain weird frequencies.
Let me look up what thermoacoustics are.
I think that might be something that he got. I don't even know if it's real for real.
It has to be.
Because I'm like, I don't know if sound does.
Oh, wait, hold
generate-
on. I looked up thermoacoustic, and the first thing that popped up is thermoacoustic cooling.
Yeah, thermoacoustic refrigeration. That's his ability.
Okay. Thermoacoustic cooling is a refrigeration technology that uses sound waves to move heat.
Boom.
It's an emerging technology that offers potential for environmentally friendly, reliable cooling solutions.
Oh, so it's like a real thing. Like,
I just told you it's probably real.
yeah, but I'm like, it don't even sound like he using magic.
How it works. A sound wave typically generated by a speaker travels through a gas-filled chamber. That's probably what the trombone is.
Has gas in it.
Thermoacoustic effect. The sound wave interacts with the stack, a material that conducts heat poorly, causing pressure fluctuations. Then there's a heat transfer. The pressure fluctuations create temperature differences, allowing heat to be transferred from one side of the stack, the cool side, to the hot side. This still don't make sense.
I think he does have two sides of his trombone.
I know, but it don't make sense now. Okay, hold on, let me read this last step. The hot side absorbs the heat while the cold side becomes colder, effectively creating a temperature difference, providing cooling. Okay. So we got the trombone, right?
Yeah.
There's a hot side and a cold side. We make I'm still not getting the sound, but all right, we make the sound.
Yeah.
The sound wave interacts with the stack.
That's the gas, or that's?
I think the stack. Nah. The stack is the trombone.
Okay.
Let me look up a picture of a stack. Let's see.
Well, if this is true, he might have the most science-based one yet. He might have the realest powers yet.
This shit kind of look like it. I could see how you could make this into a trombone, sort of.
It might not be a legitimate trombone.
No, I know it's not a trombone.
Yeah, I'm like, now that I'm thinking, like, it might just.
Did you actually think it was a trombone?
Yeah, I'm like, I thought he was.
It's not actually a trombone.
It got sound in it. I guess it do work.
I call it I'd say that to be funny, but it's not actually a trombone.
I thought he might actually be using a trombone.
I kind of get it. Because it moves the heat.
Yeah, so I'm like,
I'm not mad at it no more.
it might make sense.
The whole power system makes sense.
It seemed like his is the most science-based one yet.
I mean, they're all. Never mind. Shinra shoots fire at his feet.
Yeah, I'm like, we got lightsabers and.
The plasma one's pretty scientific.
Yeah, I was like, his is actually kind of just compressed heat. Like, I get it.
Yeah. And then we got Arthur looking for the, what's it called? Quick. Something.
I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
I didn't really care for that, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, him and Vulcan going on the mission to find it. Arthur is going to go to the Nether to find it.
Yeah, I'm like, I almost forgot about that part of the episode. I don't feel like at this point, an episode with Vulcan is probably just going to be like filler. Because what can he really?
I mean, Vulcan is lit. He's probably one of my favorite in Company 8.
Yeah, I like him, but like now that I'm like, what?
He actually might be my.
No way. I thought you were about to say your favorite.
No,
I'm like,
what?
I'm
my favorite is Shinra.
Yeah, okay.
It's Shinra. I don't know who take that second spot. It's between. I'm gonna go Shinra, Hanawa, Obi, Vulcan.
Really?
Yeah. And then probably like Arthur, 5.
Well, Arthur, either 1 or 2.
No.
I think I would have to put Shinra 1 though. I used to like Arthur more, but I think
Shinra's the GOAT.
Shinra's probably my favorite, and then I got Arthur.
Nah, Arthur's my 5.
Yeah. Then I probably got Obi. Obi was been going crazy.
Obi
recently.
that nigga.
I rock with Obi.
But Hanawa just go too crazy.
I think Obi's a little cooler now. Because like he don't got no power. Like
he don't got powers.
I'm just a brick wall that these infernals can't eat through.
I told y'all niggas not to let me work out in that cell.
Yeah.
So I tried to tell y'all niggas.
Obi's he's way cooler than I originally thought he was.
Shout out Obi, man. Shout out Obi. Is all this stuff One Piece, I believe?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What you think?
Awesome. Can't really remember what happened this week.
Kuma's and Ivankov's liberation.
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, awesome. More backstory about the past Akuma, just more about the Liberation Army. I wanted to know like how he was connected to this
right
the entire time. So
I mean, look, anytime I get to see some of them past goats, I'm with it. We get to see that nigga Garp. That nigga Roger. We also, I don't know if we knew this already, but Roger had the hat.
Yeah.
The straw hat.
Yeah. He was the one who gave it to Shanks.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I feel like I forgot that.
That was definitely, they definitely didn't show that a couple times.
That boy Roger got the shit.
I think it's literally in some of the, like, openings. It's like,
I don't watch the opening.
yeah, it'll literally, it's Roger with the hat, then Shanks with the hat, and then Luffy with the hat.
Oh. Who Luffy gonna give it to?
He said he's supposed to give it back to Shanks.
And Shanks might have been supposed to give it back to Roger.
No, it's just Shanks' hat.
Because if the GOAT gave it to the GOAT, who gave it to the GOAT, now Luffy got to give it to the GOAT.
Well, I think he probably, it's just never like you're great enough to give it back to the guy yet.
He give it to the
like,
young.
Shanks had no shot at giving it back to Goldie Roger.
Right? Yeah, I mean, we know Luffy's not giving the hat back. Like, do you believe he is?
Yeah, I think he's eventually going to give the hat.
Shanks is going to be dead. Shanks is going to be dead.
Well, yeah, either Shanks dies or I think the whole thing is like he said, once you become a great pirate, give me back the hat. Come find me.
Even if he
give
does
me
come
the
find
hat.
it, Shanks ain't gonna be like, "Hey, thanks, bro." He gonna be like, "Keep the hat."
Yeah, no, he's gonna tell him to keep the hat.
Either way,
but I
Shanks
think the
ain't getting that
moment
hat
where
back.
he's gonna be like, "I'm great,"
but
take this hat, and then it's gonna be like, "Nah, bro, keep the hat."
Nah.
It's like
he's not giving the hat back.
Yeah,
I think he's
giving
gonna
that
have
back.
the moment where he's gonna try to, and it's gonna be like, "Nah, bro."
He might put it on his grave
like,
or something.
It's you.
Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that.
Like you the hat.
He might try to give it back or whatever.
Like
but
everybody else became something else. Like Goldie Roger becomes Goldie Roger. Red haired Shanks becomes red haired Shanks. And then it's like, no, you are the Straw Hat. Like that. They don't know you as anything else. They know you as the Straw Hat. Like you see the Straw Hat, and it's supposed to be like, hold on, you fuck with Luffy.
Yeah, he's not giving the hat back.
I don't think he's gonna give the hat back, but I think there's gonna be a moment where it's gonna be like, nah, you don't need it. Yeah, this shit mine anyway.
Also, my theory is all but confirmed that, I mean, I guess I could still be wrong, but Stussy is definitely with us for sure. Like we definitely got Stussy on our side. She not CP0.
Yeah, I don't think she's CP0.
Yeah, no, she not CP0. She kick it with Whitebeard. If she if she with the Rocks Pirates, then ain't no way she working with CP. No, not CP0. CP.
The CP0.
Who's CP9?
They used to be CP9.
Oh, and now they're CP0.
Yeah.
That's lame as fuck.
It's because they became the top ranked crew. They went from CP9 to CP0.
I thought they were already lit when they were CP9.
They were. You're lit when you're any cipher poll. When you're any cipher poll, you're lit. But like, they're the ones that work directly under the Celestial Dragons.
They're pretty weak to be CP0.
Well, they're running into the GOAT. Like
they're pretty weak to be CP0.
They're running into the GOAT. If they ran into Kid, he smoked. If they ran into
they not smoking up Kid and
they're
Law.
Smoking Kid. I don't know about Law. Law's like that. They're
not smoking Kid and Law.
They're smoking Kid.
Nah.
Kid is packed up.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah, Kid's packed up.
You gotta remember that nigga took down Big Mom
with the help of Trafalgar Law.
Yeah, but Law
is like that.
Law and Kid are like the same. Law might be one step ahead of Kid.
He's a step and a half. He's nice.
Law's smarter.
He's smarter. But
he's not really
devil
stronger.
Fruit's better. He is stronger. Like, yeah. Law is better than Kid. For sure. Like
not by a lot.
Law is so strong that Luffy actually saw him as an ally. He never really was with Kid.
I don't even think him and Kid talked though.
Exactly.
But it wasn't about being strong.
There's no reason to talk to him.
Luffy also doesn't decide his allies by like strength. Like Luffy to be like, I fuck with you.
Yeah, I like you.
Yeah,
I fuck with you.
He picked that feels like the only one where he did pick off of like he was like, no, like you're nice.
He's like, you're a good dude.
Yeah. He said, I don't work underneath you though. Like he kept on letting him know, like I am not one of your crew.
Yeah,
he was like, He said, all right, bro, you one of mine.
He said, you're cool.
He said, you're one of mine until like further notice. And then he was like, no, I'm not.
He was like, you're cool. I like you. Not you're strong.
You would go tell Law.
Even without watching the show, I don't think that
fantastic.
like Usopp is the greatest marksman or like Nami's the greatest navigator.
Usopp's up there for sure.
Like, I don't.
But he didn't pick Usopp to be on the team because he was like, Usopp, you're strong as shit. He said, hey,
but he
say you're cool. Come on.
Nami because she definitely knows how to work a map.
But nah, he also just liked Nami.
Yeah,
it was like, oh, you're cool. Come join my crew.
That is not why he picked Nami.
He said, hey, this nigga Brook funny. Come on.
That is not why he picked Nami. No, he picked Brook because he had been asking for a musician since day one.
Before he even knew Brook was a musician, that nigga Brook popped up and he was scared of him. And he said, you're funny. Will you join my crew? They said, Luffy, what are you doing? We don't know this nigga.
He was already singing a song. When they met him, he was singing a song.
But he just asked, like, Luffy doesn't care how strong you are.
Luffy does not care, but you have to fit your role. Like that 100%. Like Zoro, if Zoro was not strong, Zoro would not be there.
Yeah, but Zoro's on his role. His role is to be strong.
Yeah, his role is to be strong.
He's the only nigga who got picked off of
strength. Did not know how to freak a map. My name is she would not be there. Robin was there because technically Luffy owed her. She was like, yo, I was gonna throw my life away in that
Robin
cave,
just be bored.
And you were supposed to let me die. So now you gotta deal with the consequences. And he said, cool. He was like, I accept that. If Sanji could not cook, he would not have his job. That is not like.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Luffy don't pick niggas because they're strong.
He picked niggas.
He did not pick Kid because he was like, Kid, you're not strong enough. He didn't talk to Kid.
No. He would just not pick Kid.
He likes Kid.
He would not pick Kid.
When they were all standing on that 3 whatever, when they were standing in the Saba Odi.
Yeah.
He was just like, oh, these 2 niggas is cool.
He's cool
nigga.
He was not there fucking with him though. He wasn't like, yo, join my ship.
He didn't ask Law that yet either. But when he saw Law, he was
he kind of told Law like, you're with the gang now.
No, but that was later when they ran back. When they ran back into Law, he was like, I remember you from that day. Pull up. So if he saw Kid, he probably would have said the same shit. Nah. He's like, nigga, I remember you. Come on, man.
You gotta be like that.
You was cool.
He only fucks with you if you're like that. You have to be like that.
Yeah, nah. Kid was in
the jail in Wano, right?
Yeah, but Kid was being a dick. No, Luffy was being cool, nice to him still. And Kid was like, stop being nice to me, nigga.
No. They were in competition every single day he was like, I'm gonna do more to him. And then it got to a point where like he could not do more than Luffy. Luffy was doing everybody's job so everybody could eat.
No, I'm not saying Luffy isn't the strongest, but I'm saying Kid is half a step behind Law. Like,
nah, Law is definitely.
Kid is still smoking up CP0.
No, he's not. I think he might actually get smoked. I have not seen Kid win shit. So like, I ain't seen CP0 win shit neither. But like, I got more faith in CP0 than Kid. It's just off track record.
I mean, like he might not
get blown up.
Like Law,
every trip.
Law and Kid would probably both lose to Lucci. Maybe, I don't know. They might beat him. I don't. But everybody else, they got him.
He would. I think Law would outsmart Lucci. I don't. Think,
Lucci's really smart.
Yeah, he's really smart, but so is Law. Like Law's intelligence is the one thing that's kept him good in the seed, and his fruit, of course, his fruit fire. But I don't think Kid has either of those. I think Kid he's like Luffy in the sense of he's going to run headstrong into any single fight. He just don't got he ain't got the plot armor or the real armor to be a Rob Lucci-esque nigga.
I got Kid whooping the rest of them niggas.
Nah.
Yeah, he's the rest not like that. That giraffe nigga is loose.
The giraffe nigga is smoke.
The giraffe nigga the second strongest nigga on the
team. But he's smoke.
So if he beating the giraffe, he beating the rest of them.
No. He's not beating
the
Lucci.
Giraffe is the
he's not beating Lucci.
That's what I said.
Yeah, Door Man gonna put
Door Man is dead. What are we talking about? Them niggas are dead.
He got done up. But
Stussy is getting smart. Yeah, no, he was CP0 is weak.
Definitely in a 1-on-1, I got Rob Lucci over Kid right now. There's no hate to Kid.
In a 1-on-1, I have Rob Lucci beating both of them. Yeah,
I don't have him beating Law. I think right, if there was rankings, he would be right in between both of them. Like it would be like Trafalgar Law, Rob Lucci.
No, the way Zoro and Lucci are fighting right now, I have Lucci beating both of them.
He's
I have Lucci beating both of them.
Lucci might be able to beat both of them.
Yeah, Lucci's beating both of them, but
both
of them are beating the rest of CP0.
Trafalgar Law is just nice though.
You're beating the rest of CP0.
CP0 is
but even Law knows that he's not super
the pigeon
strong.
Might come through crazy.
The pigeon, I would beat the pigeon. Like, I'm beating the pigeon.
Oh, that pigeon ain't shit.
Yeah, I'm beating.
I don't even know why he'd be there.
Yeah. Seeing a little bit more of Kuma's backstory was cool. Him getting together with what is Shorty's name? I don't remember her name, but the pink haired girl, Jory Bonnie's mom.
Clearly,
I don't think clear. I'm pretty sure we know the name of Jory Bonnie's mom.
No, I'm saying it's clearly Jory Bonnie's mom though.
Yeah,
like pink hair.
Yeah, that's
his love interest. His daughter's got pink hair. Like I think that's clearly.
Yeah,
she's a glutton. Like the first time you meet her, she's just eating mad food. I'm like, oh yeah, we already know who this is.
Yeah, it was a cool episode. Fuck it with it. Only
I have Buccaneer blood.
It was also cool to see Kuma get his fruit. It was cool seeing him get his fruit. It was cool seeing the fruit that whatever Wano man's name, Kaido. Seeing Kaido get his fruit was cool. I don't think Big Mom had a fruit yet.
Big Mom if you see her any position, like anytime,
I don't believe she had her fruit yet, or else she would have used it.
She would have still been with her family.
No. When did she get her fruit?
When she ate her entire family. She ate the whole orphanage.
But did she?
That's when she gets the fruit. That she eats the old lady who has her fruit.
Oh, but she must have had a fruit then, I guess. I feel like she probably would have used it, but she ain't used it. Bitch.
Yeah, she definitely had a fruit at that point. Like, no
I don't remember her eating the fruit, but I guess she must have ate it when she ate the village or whatever.
Yeah, no, she doesn't eat a fruit. She ate the lady.
Oh, and the lady had the fruit?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
When you get the backstory.
Yeah, I remember Big Mom's backstory.
Yeah, she was at the orphanage, and you just remember they threw her a birthday party.
Yeah, I just don't remember the lady having the fruit.
Everything.
When did the lady show the fruit?
In the orphanage, like with all the kids.
What was she doing?
I think she was turning like small things to life, like little toys.
Oh yeah, I don't remember that. I'm sure it happened. I just don't remember it.
Yeah, she ate it was like you were supposed to assume she ate the lady because she ate.
I mean, I know she ate the lady.
Yeah, she ate the lady.
I just didn't know the lady had the fruit.
Yeah, it's like the same. It's essentially telling you. I think that's the moment they're trying to convey, like, what happened to Whitebeard. It's like, if you pull up on somebody and eat a portion of them, you get their devil fruit or some shit.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess that makes sense because she was holding Kaido's fruit and didn't eat it, so she just gave it to him. Oh, yeah. They got a decent crew. But yeah, we also got to see the story of how Garp became the hero. Shout out to the hero Garp, man. The GOAT.
The GOAT, man.
Yeah. Overall, good up, I would say. It was pretty
definitely
cool.
Information filled up.
Yeah. I mean, it was a little boring, I ain't gonna lie. But seeing the backstory of the Rock's pirates was lit. We didn't get to see that nigga Rock. But fuck it. I'm sure we'll see that nigga one day. Well, we seen him, like, snippets of him, but not for real.
Yeah, we'll get some real information about him.
Yeah. Saw a couple seconds of my GOAT Whitebeard, the greatest nigga in One Piece. That nigga really deserved the One Piece, but he ain't want it for real. And that's real.
He was not chasing that shit for real.
It was, I mean, he could have went and got it any day he wanted, but he was just like...
Yeah, that's not his goal.
He was like, nigga, that's not for me.
He said, shit, fair. I'm just taking care of a couple places.
They called that nigga the king of the sea. Like,
yeah.
Y'all niggas is the king of pirates. Niggas call him the king of the sea. Like, well, ain't shit to talk about, bro. If I wanted that bitch, I'll go get it.
Yeah.
He was like, that bitch is not for me.
Definitely not.
It's not for him.
Yeah, it's definitely not for him. Like, that was his goal was never to take the mantle from Roger. Like, if he wanted it, he could have had it.
Yeah, he didn't want it. He just wanted to be.
He was enjoying himself.
All he wanted was he didn't want to be a king. He just wanted to be one of the family. So he got himself a family and was posted.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah, He's cool.
Yeah, just lived in the new world.
The One Piece not for Shanks either, so Shanks not getting.
Well, yeah, because if Shanks wanted it, he could have just, you know what I'm saying? He could have just went with Gold D. Roger. If he just wanted to see the One Piece.
No, but I'm saying
he could
even
have just
after
left
that,
Buggy on the boat and then been like, and then he said, if I ever want to see it, I'll just have to go and like find it myself.
even after that, like it's not for Shanks. Like it's not for his generation. That shit for Luffy's generation. Like Shanks claims he's going to get it now. He ain't going to get that bitch. That bitch not for him. Yeah, that ain't his thing. That would be like if Dwayne The Rock Johnson decided he wanted to be the Roblox champion. It's not for him, bro.
I don't know. I wouldn't be mad at him.
It's not for him. Roblox is for the youngins. It ain't for him.
Yeah.
He can lead that to the young ones.
Yeah, I guess that's kind of true.
That's not for your generation.
Yeah.
If the Roblox world champion was like 45, I would be kind of like,
It's not for you, bro.
I would
It's
be
not
like,
for
yo,
you.
what are you doing, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not for you.
Yeah.
Ninja had his moment on Fortnite. Ninja not going.
But he was never the champion. Even then, that was
but
the
Ninja
Young
was
Bucks.
the GOAT, though.
Yeah.
He was the
the
GOAT
Young
for a
Bucks.
period of time.
He was definitely the GOAT for a period of time.
But now he don't spin on to the new games to become the GOAT. He's tried, but it's not for him.
Yeah.
He's
not for him.
He's definitely butt.
It's not for him.
Yeah.
Like
Anytime he tried to
he was
new
good
games,
at Fortnite when nobody knew how to play Fortnite.
Yeah, because like that was his vibe. That was his generation at the time. Like he was still with it.
Yeah. He was the GOAT of Fortnite for some
like,
time there.
Now with new games, it's like this is literally just not built for you game. Like watching him play Rivals is like painstaking. Like I hate it.
It's like Fortnite was a bad example. He should have been streaming. Like,
Yeah, he was a go to stream.
he not the GOAT. This ain't for him no more.
Yeah.
Like he can still stream. Like Shanks can still be a pirate and be lit.
Yeah, like he's the old goat of old Twitch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like back when Twitch was known as like you go there to watch people play video games.
Right.
Yeah.
Ninja isn't going to streamer you.
Yeah. No way.
It's not for you, bro.
This is for like
IRL
live
content.
IRL
makers.
content.
Oh, shit. Kai should make the Kai piece. And he should leave his Twitch account. When he done streaming, he should be like, I'm going to hide my Twitch account. All these
Twitch.
followers, these subscribers, all of this. I'm going to hide all my gear, the AMP house, the deed to the AMP house, all of it.
That'd be kind of cool.
I'm leaving the Kai piece for the next great streamer for niggas to go find the Kai
AM
piece.
piece.
The
Need
AM
that.
piece.
Yeah. That'd be
Mm.
fire.
And niggas gotta go find the Kai piece, the AM
Get
piece.
all of this, bro.
Okay.
Get everything, y'all. Get the crib, the account. That'd be fire.
Oh, the bank account?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Hell
Then
no,
we'll pay the taxes for a little while.
Oh, shit. The one beast. Mr. Beast.
If Beast
Leave
left
it all
everything-
to everybody.
I have right here the password to the biggest YouTube channel in the world.
If he was like getting ready to die or something, I could see him doing that.
The one beast.
Like Mr. Beast would be the type of guy to do that.
That's hard.
He said, only one creator will take my channel after I'm done.
Yeah,
Oh,
like, for the new generation, Mr. Beast would definitely.
I
be
would
like,
say
hey.
that, like, I'm giving this idea to him, but I'm sure he already thought of it.
Yeah,
The one beast.
that seems like something he would do because like he'd be
That
giving
should be
back.
hard.
If he's
And
like,
he
hey,
watch anime.
yeah, I'm like, I'm done with the channel. This is for the new generation. If y'all can find this, you get everything.
And then he just stand in a random forest and just chuck it.
And just hide the one beast somewhere.
Yeah,
It's just a flash drive with everything. The
With all
passwords
my
to his bank
Bitcoin.
account.
Passwords,
Bitcoin, his account.
all my channel ideas, all my connections. Like,
Damn, the one beast. That should be hard.
yeah,
Go out there and find it. You know, people. Oh my god!
Mm.
Would you look for the one beast?
It depends on where it got.
You don't
from.
know where it
Yeah, I'm
is.
like, it depends on how
You
much
don't know
money
where the
I
one
got
beast
to.
is.
Because I might not
I
have the
think
funds
any
to be
forest
out
I
here
would
and-
be in for the rest of my life, I would be.
Why
like,
are you just
scouring.
assuming it's in a forest?
Because that's what he would do. He would just be standing around a bunch of trees, and then you would just see him throw the USB. Like, and that way you can't tell.
Nah,
can't
that-
tell where
He
I
would probably
am.
put it like in the water where like it would be insanely hard to
It would just
find.
be a scavenger hunt. Like, it's not, he wouldn't throw it in, it'd be.
He would definitely leave it like somewhere insane. It would
Yeah,
just-
but there would be clues to go get it and shit.
Yeah.
Nigga wouldn't just be like,
no.
search the
search the
forest.
world. Search the world for this bitch.
The one beast to hit.
That would be fire. Or
I
he
might
he
start
just
looking for the
leaves it
one
in
beast.
in an insane spot, like somewhere you just can never get to.
If he dropped the one beast, I think I would start looking for that.
Yeah.
I would look for it. And you can make a lot of content around looking for the one
just
beast.
looking for it, you would be lit. Dang. Yeah.
That's kind of like Ready Player One.
Haven't watched it.
Oh, you haven't watched already? Oh, well, that's the premise of Ready Player One. A nigga,
One Piece?
kind of, but it's like a video game. The Oasis is like an AI world that everybody like lives in. Like niggas don't even live in real life no more.
Yeah, I've seen some stuff.
Niggas
about
do
it.
their job. They do everything through the Oasis. They meet people in their way. All they go to the real world for is like eating.
Yeah, which is so tough. I love that.
Yeah, but the nigga who made it died and was like, niggas got to solve these riddles. And if you solve these 3 riddles, you get the master account. You get my account for the Oasis, basically. So you get to choose what happens to the Oasis. You can do everything. You can delete this bitch if you want to.
Yeah.
That's basically, and then niggas go on adventures. Nigga, like, and there's corporations that, like imagine like Amazon, like Jeff Bezos basically hires a bunch of niggas to like try and get that bitch. And I think for like 50 years, nobody even found the first clue.
Dang.
And then the main character found, like, he beat the first level. Oh, no, it's low-key closer to, like, Shangri-La.
Oh, looking for like the Colossi?
Kind of. Because the nigga won, and then, like, the leaderboard just in the sky. So everybody
knows.
like,
that
this
you're
nigga
the
Parzival
one.
found that bitch.
Yeah.
And then right after, like, 2 more people found it. Because his best friend put the pieces together. The nigga didn't tell him, but his best friend put the pieces together.
Yeah, that sounds kind of fire.
Yeah, basically that nigga broke. The main character is broke. The spoilers, kind of, but it's the first couple pages.
And it's years ago. I don't know.
Oh, if you go watch the movies are completely different. They cooked with the movie.
Oh.
They changed the actual things, so it's different. But the main character is broke. Everybody goes to school in the Oasis as well. So this nigga broke, so he can't do shit. So the nigga found it on the school planet. So his best friend was like, this nigga just found that bitch.
It has to be.
How he find that hoe? Oh, this nigga, he can only go to school. So his best friend found that bitch too.
Dang.
And then another girl found it. And then the story just, yeah.
Yeah.
But it also get real cutthroat too. Cause like,
I would imagine. It's something like that. It almost always gets cutthroat.
no, it's cause like niggas start killing niggas in real life. Like Jeff Bezos is basically like, yeah, blow this nigga house up.
I would think to
Like
do
this
the
nigga
same
in the
thing.
lead, yeah, kill this nigga.
That kind of happens in everything, like Death Gun, or was it Death Gun? I don't remember.
It's kind of like Death Gun.
Yeah, it was like, all right, if I'm just killing in real life.
Yeah.
Like,
You're like, y'all niggas is playing, blow that nigga house up.
Yeah.
And,
Well, yeah, get his account information immediately.
that
Yeah.
happens all the time.
and they just blew his shit up.
Yeah, you're not getting back online for a while.
Yeah, niggas started to, yeah, it got crazy.
Yeah.
It's good. But it's kind of like the One Beast a little bit, where niggas just you gotta find obviously he finds it at the end and gets the master account.
You know what I imagine he would do? He would have left clues in like all of his videos, or just like 3 individual videos randomly he left clues.
Exactly.
And it's just like, yo, it's out there. If you're trying to find it,
It'd probably
you
be
gotta
in
look.
Beast games, low key.
It'd be in Beast Game, one in Beast Games,
Yeah.
one in like the first ever like Mr. Beast production,
Yeah.
and probably like somewhere in the middle, like his most expensive video he knew he was ever gonna do.
Yeah.
Leave one in there.
Yeah. That shit fire. I ain't gonna lie. Beast games got greenlit for season 2 and 3.
Of course.
Yeah, I
It
kinda
definitely had the
figured they would
viewership.
do more.
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. It had big viewership.
That's because Mr. Beast knows how to do it. Did you see his recent video?
What's it about?
Can you beat Neymar in a 1v1?
No.
So
I saw clips of it. Like, it's like a real person. It's like a series he's doing. Real people go up against like super athletes.
Yeah.
Because he had a nigga go against Tom Brady.
Yep. Try and throw the ball further than Tom Brady. Try
and more accurate, yeah.
Yeah, try
I think
and
I did see that one.
beat Giannis.
Yeah. Oh, the nigga who went up against fastest man alive.
Oh yeah.
Why's his name escaping me?
Oh, the name. Dang.
Are you talking about like
his name is escaping me?
Noah Lyles?
Noah Lyles. Yeah, the nigga who raced Noah Lyles. Yeah, you got that whole series.
Yeah,
it's definitely fire. I was like, that's a great idea, and that's how you know like his production has hit a level of insanity.
Yeah,
that is.
You can pay these niggas crazy bread to come.
Yeah, I'm like, most people would be happy to do it.
You got to shoot against Steph Curry. You're not winning that.
Oh, you know what I've been watching on YouTube? That's actually I ain't gonna lie. Me and Alexa's been watching it.
What?
Pop the balloon, nigga. That shit can be funny as hell.
Like the dating thing?
Yeah,
I hate those.
It's hilarious. You ain't never actually watched it.
I promise you.
You watched the TikTok clip or you watched the video?
I've watched like full video. Like
that shit funny.
I don't. Honestly, I like some of the TikTok clips more than like the full thing.
You also got to watch the popular ones because at first I was just like started watching like the most recent ones.
Yeah, maybe.
But you got to watch the ones with the big hits so you can see because not every episode has crazy people.
Yeah,
like sometimes everybody's stable and it's just a normal dating show. Terrible. And it's like, ask your question. It's like, oh yeah, I just want to get my mom a car. Or,
yeah,
why'd you pop?
Why I don't like
it. Yeah, I didn't like her answer to this. But it's like, okay, these niggas is saying. But when it's like, why'd you pop? Oh, her BBL botched. I don't fuck with her. But like when it get like that,
niggas be wicked.
Why'd you pop? I don't fuck with short niggas. And then nigga be, I got a big attitude though. But like niggas start going back and forth. That's when it start to hit. When you get crazy people.
Doing their balloons dirty, I step on it.
No, that shit was, bro.
I'm like,
niggas be disrespectful.
They be doing petty. I wonder he ooped it to himself.
Yeah, that shit is funny.
Nigga reached over and popped another nigga.
Yeah,
he was like. It was like pop.
Everybody popped theirs.
And then he didn't have a pen. Everybody looked and popped his.
There was one when everybody popped, and there was just one nigga left, and then he popped. And then Arlette came and asked him why he popped. He said, everybody else popping. I don't want no girl that don't nobody else want. I was like, nigga.
I don't want.
He said, I don't want nobody that don't nobody else want. What?
I need my girl.
She said, but you do like her. Yeah, but
after.
So, but if they don't nobody else want her, then I don't want her.
I need niggas to be
you follower ass nigga.
Yeah.
That's a solid excuse though.
Yeah. Niggas need to want my girl.
He said everybody else popping. I don't want no girl that don't nobody else want. Huh?
Crazy.
Hey, he knows what he wants though.
That's crazy.
He said my girl gotta be desired.
That nigga's wild.
And if she's not desired, I don't want her.
Said, that ain't for me. Yeah, niggas is wilding. But
I was like, he thinking right here. That's third level.
That nigga is a wild. That's some dumb shit.
That's dumb as hell.
He said my shorty gotta be fire.
They're walking down the street like, hey, why don't you look at my girl, bro? Like,
you ain't see this? Come on. Shoot your shot.
You saying she not bad enough? Fuck, I'm done. We breaking up. You not bad
so
enough.
You gotta go. That nigga ain't holla at you. What?
Yeah, come on, bro.
I mean, niggas sit on you at work today.
I ain't had no niggas try me.
Nobody tried me yet. Let me look at your DMs. Ain't nobody in your DMs today? You cut off.
Ain't even in here, bro. We done.
There ain't even no niggas in this bitch. What?
That's so
what?
crazy.
It's only family, friends.
Post them thirst traps. Throw some thirst traps up. Come on.
You're not throwing ass.
We need some action.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Yeah, nigga was wildin'. One nigga popped this balloon and because he was like, I'll be honest, I'm really trying to shoot at you, and started shooting at the host. He said, she married though. She was like, I'm married.
That's still crazy.
Yeah. I mean, you can't shoot.
I mean, he shot.
It don't mean the shot gonna go in, but
he shot.
Don't mean you can't shoot.
That was a bad shot. I ain't gonna lie.
That's a terrible shot.
Bad shot. Bad shot.
You're getting blocked.
Hey, bro. You can't blame him for shooting though. If that's not what you want and you see what you want, I can't blame you for shooting at what you want.
I mean, look, if you see what you want, then yeah.
He said, she not it, but you it.
You?
But I'm fucking with you.
I'm fucking.
She damn.
That's crazy work.
Yeah, it's crazy work. But I think that's all we got, right?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while until y'all hear a new review. Well, no, that's not true. It'll be the same for them, but it'll be a while for us because we're not gonna record a review until
Next Friday.
the Friday after DreamCon.
Yeah. What'd you next Friday?
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to tell you. Because technically it would be next Friday.
That's what I told you.
Oh. Well, then you agreed with me then. Because you said the Friday after that.
No, you said the Friday after that.
Maybe I'm tripping. But
You said that.
I don't know. I don't think I'm bugging. But yeah.
You said they're pulling up some. I don't remember what you first said. And I said, oh, yeah, the week after DreamCon. And you said, no, the Friday after that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, so they're going to be there in 3 weeks. You said no.
Oh.
I was like, nigga, then that's next Friday. You said, no, but I thought today was Sunday. I was like, nigga, even if today was Sunday, that would still be next Friday. Like,
I feel like that would be like the Friday after that. Because it would be like.
yeah, you said, I didn't know it was Monday.
Yeah.
I'm like, even if it's Monday, it's still next Friday.
It was because I said next
Or
weekend.
next weekend, yeah.
Yeah, I said next
You,
weekend.
you said,
That's,
and I was like,
next
even
weekend.
if it was Sunday, it would still be next weekend.
I
But,
guess.
yeah.
But,
Did one of the cameras just shut off? Oh, yeah, okay, whatever. The secondary camera just shut off, but we done anyway.
okay, yeah, we're done.
All right, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We will catch y'all in the next one. We out. Peace.